You catch my girl legs open, better smash that. Don't be surprised if she asks where the cash.
Let's talk about what they don't want you to talk about. On the Don Nicoleone Show, Rock Talkers on the Don Nicoleone Eastern Standard Time or GeorgiaGospel.com. WGAG Radio.
Incredible.
That's difficult.
That's strong right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Let's get back into the second law. The second law mentioned is that pleasure must be offset by pain. We did this already, and vice versa. We scientists made it clear that the law we mentioned first is fact and binding by nature, because the dead has no life of their own, thereby must rob the living of theirs if they are to live and rule. In this second law, we mentioned we wish to make it clear this law is fact and binding by nature, because orderly existence must have balance. And when there is all pleasure and no pain, or all pain and no pleasure, all balance is destroyed, and orderly existence ceases to exist. Meaning, there is complete one-sidedness or chaos. What this means to our Ethiopian liberation is this: the more pleasure we have, the more pain we must suffer, thereby making our liberation that much more difficult, because pain must offset pleasure by the laws of opposites. I just found it. One reason Caucasians do not wish, see, I was right yesterday, Babylon. One reason, well, Friday. Here it is. One reason Caucasians do not wish to separate from niggers is they wish to use niggers as their scapegoat.
That's right.
They need us. They need a nigga to hang. They need a nigga to suffer. They need a nigga to blame. Yeah. I remember Firelighter said some shit a while ago. Damn, I can't quote her to a T, but she mentioned some shit like, anytime hell break loose in a white man's life, they say it's all you niggas' fault because y'all on welfare or some old shit like that.
Yeah.
Some shit by
yeah. I remember
some shit Firelighter saying and shit. They said they quit to say it's because of you niggas. All y'all motherfuckers on welfare. Y'all niggas won't get a fucking job. We need you niggas to clock in, you lazy niggas. It's y'all fault we can't get our house.
Talking about that's why the debt is up.
Some shit like that. That's what she said. The debt, that's what Firelighter said. Reason why the country in debt because of you niggas.
Right.
Oh, so let me ask you, okay, would that go with pleasure and pain, because they also want us here because we entertain them? I remember a movie back on HBO with George Clinton called Cosmic Slop, right? And
you remember
that movie where they wanted to take all the melanated people up in outer space, right? And they was trying to debate on keep, and they wanted to keep all the entertainers down here so they can continue to be entertained.
Now, I know Neff saw that Cosmic, whatever that's called. I couldn't get into it. But Neff saw it. I remember Cosmic Slop. But let me quote Fireliners to a T. Housing market crashed because you niggas bought houses y'all couldn't afford.
Right. That's how they look at it. That's right.
Okay, here's another one. Thank you, Fireliners. Give me more. Taxes are high because you niggas don't have a job to pay taxes. Hey, and you remember, now, that was one thing that little nigger said earlier today on the show.
Right.
He said, you pay taxes, don't you? Hell no, we niggas. We don't pay taxes. We're not going to help this country. What the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, well, what if y'all go out to eat and you got to pay the tax on the meal? Nigga, we don't pay tax. We don't go out to eat. We got a sales and use tax certificate, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That's how they see that shit. The niggas is always a scapegoat. Shit.
Whole thing. Niggas do not know how to goddamn follow the yellow brick road, do they? I swear. He's the wonderful whiz that live in Oz.
Hey, John, now, I do see this, though, y'all. I see that, it's not about equality. It's about order. You see what I'm saying? Like, not at least equality in the way that people define it, like that 50-50 shit. We know 9 ether beings deserve a greater portion than 6 ether beings by nature. So in that form of equality, yes. But by way of just 50-50 equality, Dr. York is pointing towards order and away from just asking for equality.
Hold on a minute. We're getting feedback. It's probably boring. Mic check. Hello? Okay. Born, that's you. I had to mute your mic. Say that again, Babylon.
Yeah, I was just saying that from what I got from what Dr. York was saying, he was pointing away from that false idea of equality and more towards order. People's idea of equality is a fucking, 50-50. And 9 ether beings by nature greater and better than 6 ether beings. So that would be the only true equality. That we had our sufficient portion as 9 ether beings, and had their ration as 6 ether beings. That would be equality. Now, as far as how people see equality, we're not looking for equality. We just looking to set the order, which would be what I just described. 9 ether beings have their portion, and 6 ether beings get their portion. That's order. That's what I got from what you read.
Okay, and I must add, my good brother, Professor Babylon, that equality has nothing to do with other races. It has something to do with just a race and equality within their race. But the problem is, like you said,
I said, I like that. That's a third definition of equality, because I ain't never heard nobody.
The definition in the 9-ball, that equality is not you seeking equality from another race. It's you being equal within your own race. And like it says in our quote, I do my best to quote, if one half that's in your race, then we all have.
That's right.
If one eat, then we all eat. If one have a house, then we all have houses. That's equality. Equality is not you seeking to be equal with another race that is less than you and is not even heir to the highest properties of nature.
Absolutely true, Don. I mean, you said that now, for real. I mean, I agree. Yeah, because that's what I wanted.
And this is where they succeed at, the dead Babylon, because these motherfuckers got us seeking pleasure in the dead world and not in our own world, which is the living. Thus gonna cause us pain and suffering for them son of a bitches to thrive off of and survive off of and get power and stay in fucking power.
That's
That's that shit right there, man. It's so fucking fucked up. Like I said, man, I hope I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like thinking on the likes of that. They don't want to own the water well. They just want to be able to drink from it. I'm just saying, that's all they want to do. They just want to be able to drink from it. So if they see somebody else getting a bucket of water, they feel they should have a bucket of water, but they still don't look for ownership of that well.
No, this sick fucks snatches the water that we own and poisons it so that we all can fucking die. Because he's dead. Anything comes from this race, Caucasian race, is death. That's why he snatches the land, poisons the land through United States history of chemical warfare. Poisons the fucking land. What's that shit called? Bioweaponry or some old shit?
Biochemical, yeah.
Yeah, that shit destroys it, contaminates the soil where we all fucking die. And for the record, this motherfucker owns the land. The song goes, from sea to shining sea. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest. That nigga said, this land was made for you and me. This is the land of the dead.
Yeah.
Because you gonna die on this motherfucker. Everything he touches it, he poisons it. This motherfucker doesn't have the Midas touch. It doesn't turn to gold.
That's right.
If he could just only take his ass to the Caucasus Mountains so life can spring again. He is deaf. He make Inky look like a welfare case. I ain't bullshit now that I think about this shit. Look at the black women pussies from fucking with this motherfucker. You black niggas, I got cancers in your dicks for fucking with this nigga.
Yeah.
The air is fucked up. As soon as this motherfucker controls the airspace, look what happens. Nigga got bronchitis. Motherfuckers can't breathe.
Yeah.
Soon as this motherfucker start fucking with the goddamn chicken, motherfuckers get cancer. Anything this motherfucker touch is dead. And our prophet, may he rest in peace, Rick James, said it better. Every time you show your face, somebody dies. The great prophet, Rick James. Peace be upon him.
That right?
God damn. This nigga is deaf. Cold-blooded in my dictionary. 48. One reason Caucasians do not wish to separate from niggas is they wish to use niggas as their scapegoats. When Caucasian pleasure increases to the point where it must be offset by pain and suffering, the dead urges one or more Caucasians to go looking for some nigga to brutalize and kill. Yeah, don't they do that shit?
Yeah.
After they have so much fun, they be like, where you about to go, Uncle Joe? I'm about to go find me a nigga.
Yeah.
The Negro, in his and her ignorance, is the Caucasian's Jesus. Ain't that a bitch? The Negro, in his and her ignorance, is the Caucasian's Jesus, meaning his scapegoat and prey. And there is nothing effective we Ethiopians can do about it at this time but find, study, accept, and practice knowledge that we may regain our mental power necessary to liberate ourselves by whatever means needed.
Please say that again, Don.
The Negro is the Caucasian's Jesus. The Negro is the Caucasian scapegoat and prey. There it is.
I agree, Don. That apply to all the so-called motherfuckers that want to raise another nigga up too, though, calling repatriation and all that shit. Them niggas is too goddamn the cracker Jesus. because the cracker has set up a system so that people will do that as a full-time job, civil rights activist, civil rights leader, in order to get people to be involved and emotionally involved so the cracker can subsist off that kind of energy and death and beatings and going to jail and all that shit based on trying to free themselves, based on equality.
But you know that repatriation means to go to another country.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Niggas that preach what is called repatriation, what they call it, restitution. Fucking, they got a couple of reads out there. It's a few of them. I can't think of them right now, but yeah. So that, I'm just saying that the system, Don, this is what I'm saying. The system, the cracker, the matrix is set up so that people will fight to get free. And the cracker subsists off of this energy of crying and begging and getting beat, trying to get free. So there's no escape. Dr. York just said, look what you're supposed to do. He said there's nothing that Ethiopians could do at this fucking time but fucking study and practice non-ether fucking knowledge until the proper fucking time that you qualify
so
yourself.
We can regain our mental power necessary.
That's right.
To liberate ourselves by whatever means needed.
So all this other shit that they talking about is bullshit though, because that's the fucking answer.
Because it's all
get non-ether fucking knowledge or call it a fucking day.
Niggas gonna lead niggas straight on that goddamn cross.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We got what the nigga said today. Fight for it. That nigga talking about all that militant, crazy, dumb, stupid shit, trying to make us a fucking sacrificial lamb.
No, and damn well a nigga can't even swing on one cop sitting down in a wheelchair.
Yeah, for real, dog.
Because it had to been me. If I ever came face to face with Stephen Hawkins, I would have knocked his ass out that wheelchair and unplugged his ass from the goddamn wall.
Yeah. But wasn't that funny though, Don? Even in The Godfather though, now that was a funny scene though, because even when Michael killed a fucking cop, that was the biggest fucking deal in the fucking movie. You can't kill a cop. Even in Scarface, that shit was the point.
Oh yeah.
So the point, so you're right that they won't kill a cop in a wheelchair. Even gangsters don't believe in killing the police.
Yeah, it's not. You know, you just don't do that. That's not nice. Be nice now.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I saw Militia Bass sit right next to Geraldo Rivero and never, not one time, slapped the shit out of him.
And he treated him like a fucking muppet.
And Geraldo Rivero spat at him and then pulled his dick out and pissed on Militia Bass.
Yep.
Made him eat his piss, and we think that R. Kelly pissed on the bitch. Shit. Geraldo Rivero piss made R. Kelly piss look like a goddamn welfare case.
They pissed him and called it rain, huh?
Yeah,
I would have been. I would have been walked out if I was a Black Panther with that nigga Shabazz. I would have been goddamn said, hell nah, nigga, I'm done. I'm a fucking lion now. I'm going to Rastafarian. Fuck Black Panther. Fuck that black ass 6 ether cat. Fuck you niggas. Be a fucking lion of Judah.
Yeah.
There's some bullshit. Niggas, every nigga should have walked away from that fuck nigga at that point. His membership should have declined.
It was 2 niggas on the stage with him, dog, when he went on Geraldo. So Geraldo whipped 3 niggas' ass on the stage.
That nigga told what that nigga name, Militia Bass, now apologize for what the fuck came out your mouth, Malik.
Yeah.
Do it now. Motherfucker. Said, be a man about it, motherfucker. And Militia Bass said, I'm sorry, Mr. Geraldo Rivera.
What?
I apologize for my statement. You better Google that. Go to YouTube and type in Malik Shabazz apologizes on Geraldo show. I don't know how to spell Geraldo, but I'm sure you know how.
Man, really, but I'll find the way. Well, damn, I didn't know he did that.
Sure did. Fake ass nigga. Let's move on. Anyway, so the Negro in his and her ignorance is the Caucasian's Jesus, meaning his scapegoat and prey. And there is nothing effective we Ethiopians can do about it at this time, but find, study, accept, and practice non-knowledge that we may regain our mental power necessary to liberate ourselves by whatever means needed. From mental power comes all powers. We Ethiopians can stop Caucasians, Dracula, from preying on us by refusing to accept their false teachings and start practicing our way of life. As the third law mentioned, stated, opposites cannot be equal in the same place at the same time because opposites are opposites by nature, and Caucasians are oppressive by nature because they are empowered by graveyard forces. Therefore, they suppress, oppress, and repress as a natural course of action. Caucasian nature makes it impossible to live with him on an equal basis. If we do not have the power to oppress him, he will surely oppress us. Therefore, the best thing for us is racial separation, not racial integration, which is racial suicide and genocide. Since by law of nature, opposites cannot be equal in the same place at the same time, we know that so-called civil rights and equal rights by nigger organizations in the United States of America are another cruel hoax perpetuated upon the Ethiopian people. Hence, the answer is not civil and equal rights. And Abraham Lincoln made this shit very clear. But the answer is natural rights as outlined in liberation information. Opposites cannot be equal in the same place at the same time because opposites are the reverse of each other by nature. Now we're going to have some comments. This motherfucker, this nigga came so hard, man. BTR might ban our ass after this show. Goddamn, AT&T might cut some of you niggas goddamn phone off to spin you nigga lines. That shit too hard right there. Y'all might want to hang up now.
Yeah. But it was a part in that, Don. I forgot the part, but that was good. That was good reading.
Oh. You want me to do it again, boo?
Let's do it again, Don. Slow. And then break. Yeah, Don, and break down. Don, when you get to a part what you want to break down, just break it down.
I don't want to break shit down, yo. This shit's so fucking hard. Like, I know which part you're talking about. This part right here. Since by the law of nature, opposites cannot be equal in the same place at the same time. We know that so-called civil rights and equal rights by Negro organizations in the United States of America are another cruel hoax perpetuated.
Yes.
No, that ain't perpetuated. Perpetrated. Let me start over. My bad. That shit is perpetrated. Wait. Since by the laws of nature, opposites cannot be equal in the same place at the same time, we know that so-called civil rights and equal rights by Negro organizations in the United States of America are another cruel hoax perpetrated upon Ethiopian people.
You not just say that shit?
Yes, you fucking did, nigga.
You not just say that shit, include them motherfucking niggas perpetrating a fraud around this bitch. I'm telling you. But you know what, Doctor, you ought to be leading the witness, cause it ain't me talking. I already know he done led me to that fucking conclusion before we even get there. So I understand that. But Don, that shit is powerful when he talk about the forces of positive and negative not being able to rule and shit like that. Because that go into supreme mathematics, where you talking about, like I said last time, we talked about the equality. When we debunk the whole myth, Don, of their opposites attract and likes repel. When we talked about how likes do attract, because people hang around people that they like. So, and they do things that they like together. So those likes attract them, not the things that don't. So then, I was just gonna say that their whole ruling in the opposite field that Dr. York is talking about is like saying when a person reaches a state of what Nick Newby, I don't know if it's a little bit before that, a little bit after that, Don, where he actually talks about the amount of negative. That's the 7.2. So let's move on. The amount of negative and the amount of positive charge given to the goddamn thing.
Okay, where you want me to?
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
There are relics that predate the universe itself. What lies within her appears to be one of them. The 9 realms are not eternal. They had a dawn as they will have a dusk. But before that dawn, the baddest bitch in El Cologne reigned absolute and unchallenged. Dawn, Nicoleone, made a weapon out of that darkness, and it was called the ether. While the other relics often appear as stones, the baddest bitch in El Cologne is fluid and ever-changing. It changes matter into dark matter. It seeks out host bodies, drawing strength from their life force. Dawn, Nicoleone, sought to use the ether's power to return the universe to one darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak.
Long before the birth of light, there was darkness. And from that darkness came the baddest bitch in El Cologne. Millennia ago, the most ruthless of their kind, Dawn, Nicoleone, sought to transform our universe back into one of eternal night. Such evil was possible through the power of the ether, an ancient force of infinite destruction.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak. It is your destiny. You have failed me the last time and time.
Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Don Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. 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 Don Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Baddest bitch in El Cologne. Don Nicoleone.
You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are beaten.
Yeah, the darkness is once again visible, niggas. You know what time it is. You've tuned in to WGAG Radio at this time for one reason only, to hear the greatest voice transmitting throughout cyberspace. You know who she is, the Sublime Oracle, the baddest bitch in El Cologne. Yeah, it's time for the Don Nicoleone Show.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. The baddest bitch in El Cologne. 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 Don Nicoleone. Don Nicoleone. Don Nicoleone. The baddest bitch in El Cologne. The baddest bitch in El Cologne. The baddest bitch in El Cologne. Your thoughts betrayed you. Your powers are weak. So you've chosen to die here. Expect no mercy. There is no escape. You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are weak. I will destroy you. Triple darkness is your destiny. Do not fight your fate. You are beaten. You have wasted my time. This is the end. You have yet to master the way of the Force. Don't underestimate the power of the Force. Give yourself to the dark side. It is useless to resist. Do not resist. Unwise. This is the end. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. If you only knew the power of the dark side. give yourself to the dark side. Do you now understand the power of the dark side? But it ends here.
Now give it up for the baddest bitch in El Cologne, Dawn Nicoleone.
You know, it's like that, being the baddest bitch in El Cologne. And sometimes, just because you're the baddest bitch in the El Cologne, you might just want to masturbate to the affirmation. I do a cool tackle that's why I don't be Ramon El Cologne. A nigga see I shook show El Cologne. Why cool I shook isn't CD. And new Farugan show El Cologne. Why El Cologne isn't Farugan show me. Ania Wahid Ma El Cologne. Why El Cologne isn't Wahid Ma me. Ania Kilu and Jihu Kama Farugan show El Cologne. Why cool Kama Farugan. Ani Akilu Akwenu Cool Dik Ani Aksizu Fi El Cologne. Kama Kafiza Izulia Amadu Fi El Cologne. Ania Kabaha Wahud El Cologne Izu Ania El Cologne Yakilu Ani Akilu El Cologne Yatnalu Ani Abnalu.
I am in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do.
Yep. All right, boys and girls. Hi, you are officially tuned in to the Don Nicoleone Show. Hope y'all enjoyed that first hour. That clip is dated February the 4th, 2014, Behind the 9 Bar with Don Nicoleone, Laws of the Opposites. Count 4, part 3. Okay. Tell me y'all had a strong beginning and not a weekend, baby. It's 12 noon is when we do it, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time on WGAG Radio, the Don Nicoleone Show. Great day to all the callers on the call lines. If you need the call-in number is 515-605-9828 or 425-569-5274. That'll get you in, baby. Gotta show some love, man, to my niggas over there in the after party, man. That's our 24-hour voice-activated chat room. It's on Blog Talk. No, it ain't. It's on Pal Talk, PALTALK.com. You can download it, install it on your phone and shit. Type in the search, the after party, and you'll find us there 24 hours a day. You can mic up, take the mic, stream, play music, talk, read a book, or whatever the fuck you want to do around this bitch. But great day to everybody over there in the after party. One time for Baruch, Al in the building. Great day, baby. Hope all is well with you, man. Special shout out to my man Bingy D, Brian O'Ryan. Brian, where you at? Brian came in the chat room earlier and was like, I woke up angry and mad and left. And then he left the after party. He said, I woke up mad and angry and don't know why. Ooh, I don't ever want to wake up like that. Great day, Miss Hudson in the building. Special shout out to Miss Hudson. Gotta show some love to Nick Bet, the Vulture Goddess. Great day, Nick Bet. And my man Newbie Rock, Weed 9 over there. What's up, Newbie? Special shout out to Sweet Oshun in the building. T. Marie, my baby love. Leon. Wank Star, Devil Law. What up, babe? and the L's. Can't forget the L's. Hey, Twain, you want? It probably ain't funny though, right? So Warrior was talking to me, right? That day after y'all came over, went swimming and all that other type of shit. So she was like, and something, I don't know what happened though, but I just heard her say, and baby love, this, that, and the third, and baby love, baby love. I was like, who the fuck it is? I said, who the fuck is baby? She kept saying, baby love, and baby love. I'm like, who the fuck it is? Who? She was like, mama, baby love, Twain. I was like, I said, man, I forgot all about that goddamn name. That's why I say baby love now, so I can remember. Cause they all know you by baby love. They know you by. I'm like, who's the? Huh? What are you talking about? Hey, Nabette, you remember when Twain first came in? That's what she was signed under. My baby love Leon and shit, baby love and shit. That's how. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Who? Huh? Anyway, man, great day to Rael and Gabe Rael. Let me cross the street, holler at these cellmates over there on Lockdown Radio again. That's what we stream into this channel called Lockdown Radio again. It's on YouTube, my niggas. Special shout out to everybody over there. Hope y'all have an awarding day, strong beginning. Tell me that you had it. And special shout out to everybody over there. One time for Pasta. Great day, baby. Special shout out to my man Dominique Tersigny is in the building. What up, boo? Gotta show my man some love. Big boy Kane, where you at, babe? One time for, let me see what's up in here. Sister Zena, Sister X, great day, Zena. Special shout out to Monique, 2001. Good to see you, boo. Hope all is well with you, man. I don't know who else up in this. Quincy Thomas, Taekwondo, Ruby. In the building, man. That how it done, boo. Everybody good? Everybody feel great? I feel better. I just want to tell you, I slept for like 80,000 hours and shit. I'm wired, but I ain't finna let you motherfuckers drain the whole energy, man. I ain't gonna be able to play with y'all like that no more. I'm not the younger Don, man. For real, baby. I ain't the younger Don around this bitch, man. That shit laid me flat the fuck out now. Fucking up all my shit. Yeah, I didn't even do Don Nicoleone show on Friday, man. That on night, y'all, that Thursday on, I knew it. I heard it. They even gave me a heads up. They said, look here, bitch. If you don't end that bitch at 1 o'clock, you are not going to be able to do the Don Nicoleone show or open mic night. And I said, bullshit. That's what happened. And they were motherfucking right. They were goddamn right. That was the end of that. That was the end of that. But I tell you one thing, on Saturday, bitch, I did goddamn. I worked out for 3 hours plus did 10 goddamn miles. Sure did have all that energy, man. Did 3-hour workout, man. Did 10 miles, actually 12 miles. Because after El's Holy Tablet show went off, that was at 4 in the morning. On Sunday morning, I jumped right back on that motherfucker. Shit, I still had that. But yo, rest is important. Doctor called, talked to doctor today. That nigga was telling me to check my fingertips, squeeze my fingers together, because I was like, I still don't know what the fuck going on with me. So he was like, squeeze your fingertips together and shit, and see if it comes out, if the blood comes back, and do you know how to check your pulse and shit? He talking about, I said, yeah. He said, okay, count your pulse for 30 goddamn seconds. I did that about 50 times because I count like this. Once I get to 20, right, I start back at 1. So I kept having to start over like, fuck, I don't even know where I'm at. So, like 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm like, fuck, I got to start all over because I don't even remember where I was, man. I'm counting in ones, counting in singles. I don't know how to go count 21, 22, 23, 24. So I got distracted. So I had to do that shit about 5, 6, 7, 8 times over and shit. And my beats per minute was like 74 beats. He was like, shit, man. I mean, goddamn, okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Your blood came back in your hand, your fingertips and shit. And looks like that. Look under your eyelids and tell me, not your eyelid, yeah, your bottom eye, pull that, look at it, see if it's goddamn pink. And y'all know I don't know my color, so I'm like, nigga, I see red. Goddamn, pink is red to me. All I know is primaries, red, blue, and yellow. That's it. Any of them other goddamn colors, I can't tell you what the fuck it is. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Remember that, Zena? On it was the MK Ultra or some old shit on X-Files. And the reason why, the mind control being used by way of cable devices when they started installing cable into the homes and outside on the towers and shit. And Mulder was like, why am I'm not under mind control? Why am I not affected by television? I watch TV all the goddamn time. And so the guy said, well, the only way you can't be affected by television waves, subliminal messages, is because you must be colorblind. And he said, yeah, I'm colorblind. Let's bring in Twank Star Devil. What up, Twank? Give me a mic check. You mean to hit one?
Good with your boo. Shout out to the one and only bad.
How you feel, baby?
I'm so good. Let me tell you about my fucking sleep. Like, I was still in my sleep, so I can't even say I was woke. Cause I mean, I know I knew I had sat up. This is what I'm hearing. The goddamn affirmation, and it was like a microphone was to the tip of my fucking mouth, like, oh, I can, like. Yo, so all that shit, right? And then, like, I'm just feeling all kind of shit. Like, and then that shit, I passed, like, I'm on the pillow. I'm knocked the fuck out. I'm all in the purple line and shit. So then, fast forward, next thing you know, I pop back. This time I wake up. But, like, as I waking up, I'm fucking, like, singing coming out my fucking mouth, but I can't say it's me, you know what I'm saying?
What
like,
coming out your mouth?
Singing. You know that song, Better Days Coming, and next thing you know, I'm hearing this. Better days are coming. Yo, and I'm like, my hands up in the air and shit. Yo, crazy shit be going on. But I just want to say I appreciate you so much. Like, you are the shit.
So you having all these goddamn phenomenal paranormal experiences and shit, and you want to thank me for that shit?
Yo, I mean, yo, I'm just saying this is our praises. Listen. Rob was in the bed with me. This bitch, she was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Yo. Because she said, I was like, what the fuck you doing in my bed when I did get up? I mean, I can't make this shit up. Got a witness to everything. Crazy shit, but yeah.
Okay. Start it over. Let's hear it again. Let's hear this shit again so we can understand it. Say what happened again. Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Wake up. Well, I mean, I can't say I was up because I was still in my seat state, but you know, like my eyes closed shit, I'm seeing the purple light and shit, right? But then I sit up, like I know I sat up, or I felt like I sat up, whatever. Oh, Mara said, okay, she said I sat up. So then I'm hearing, I can, like, you know, it's all does I do.
And nobody can hear it but you.
No, Rob heard the shit too. Like I was that shit.
Oh, where was it coming from?
My fucking mouth. Like I was saying shit.
You were literally saying it.
Yes.
Out your mouth. Okay, got it. But it was like you had a microphone.
Yeah. Then then I'm feeling electricity and shit going on. Like then I passed out. Like I felt myself go boom back on the pillow.
So where did you feel the electricity coming hitting?
Like
what
around
parts
my
of your
body. Tips like just around you. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like just So boom, I'm on the pillow. I'm back sleep state.
Mm-hmm.
Then okay, Mom, I'm still talking. So anyway, then when I finally do get up, like I don't know the time frame, you know what I'm saying? But then I hear that one song, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I had just left church service and shit. Like yeah. So that was it. I want to tell you that shit, man. Yeah, crazy shit.
So now can I Rael side to this?
1 second.
All right, let's check out because she said she got a witness.
Hey,
so let's get. Hey, Ra, how you doing, babe?
Good.
All right, tell me what you saw. What happened?
Well, I was asleep, and then in my dream, I saw Mama singing that same exact song, "Better Day."
Mhm.
And then I woke up and I heard her singing, and then she passed out. And then I was like, "Are you okay, Mom?"
She did what?
Then,
she passed out?
Yeah, on the pillow.
Okay, so while she sung, when you heard her in your sleep singing "Better Days," you wake up, she's singing "Better Days," and then she passed back out.
Yes.
Okay, and then you say, "Mama, you okay?" Then what happens?
And then she got up and she was saying, "All can, I can, all does." So.
And then what?
She passed back out. She woke up. Then she was singing the same exact song, but she was awake.
Okay. All right. And so, what was going through your mind at that time?
Why the fuck is she singing so loud?
Okay. And so, what did she tell you that was happening to her?
She said, like she could feel lightning drill coming out of her fingers around her.
Wow. So she said lightning, or you're translating it as lightning. Did she say electricity or lightning?
I don't believe.
Okay. All right. But it had something to do. You saw it as lightning. Okay. And it was around her fingers and around her body?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Does Gabe know what happened?
No, because he was in his... Well, he said he did, but he was in his room sleep. Well, that's what I...
Okay, so y'all went and told Gabe what happened.
I didn't tell Gabe what happened because Mom was downstairs, got a cigarette, drunk some water, broken coffee, cigarette, and I went back to sleep. Time I woke up, Mama was at the store.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. To see that happen and your mom explain it, is that something that you want to happen to you next? Right. Do you want the same shit? Do you want to experience that same thing?
No.
No. Okay. Just asking. Okay. So, baby girl, what Gabe at?
Right here.
Can I speak to Gabe? Great day, Gabe. How you doing?
Very energized.
Me too, babe. So have you been energized like yesterday too, or just today? You're just very energized.
Today.
I'm going through the same thing. I feel very energized. I got a question for you. So when you heard about what your mom experienced, do you have any type of explanation for what may have happened to her?
Yeah, but can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
So I was asleep in my bed, right?
Mhm.
And I wake up with my eyes seeing. I hear singing, and I guess Mama was like singing, but I thought she was like screaming. So I opened my door, and I went to see if she was in her room. She wasn't, and so Mara opened her door and came out, and she told me what happened to Mama in her sleep and stuff. So then I went downstairs. I looked through the stair rail and the little cracks. I see Mama singing. And well, I don't remember what she was doing because I was tired. And so I was like, okay. So then I just went back to sleep, and then she started singing again.
Okay, so but once you found out more about what all happened, I want your explanation. Can you like put it together? Can you kind of like diagnose it? An explanation
Yeah.
of what
So
okay, that's what I want to hear from you. As a
Mama
doctor.
Mama fell asleep listening to So the affirmation,
The she fell asleep listening
Yeah.
to Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's key,
So,
everybody. So she
so-
went to rest listening to the
Yeah.
chant. Okay.
So basically, before I left and went to my room, I told her, "Great shadow, I'm going to sleep." I gave her a hug, and she said, "This is so beautiful." And then when I looked back to come and get my socks that I left on the floor, she just passed out and started snoring. So did Mara. So I kind of just left. I went to sleep. And then, I had a dream about me jumping up and down on a trampoline while it was raining because I like trampolines.
Damn, that's interesting. I would dream of trampolines. I'm always jumping on a trampoline. And I'm doing like phenomenal things on the trampoline. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
other
trampoline
times
dreams.
and the weird thing is my dreams switch for some reason. For 1 minute I'm jumping on a trampoline, next thing you know, I'm digging through the snow.
Are you digging? Are you under the snow, digging out of the snow, or are you digging in the snow?
I'm digging a tunnel into the snow.
Okay.
And then I fall back into this. So when I was 4, maybe 5, 6 or whatever, I had dreams about this place where I would go to, and it was actually really fun because, because I would play around with this floaty light thing in. And at the time when I was little, I didn't really care what it was. So I just do that while walking on clouds. And then fall into a different dream.
Thank you, Gabe. You're drifting now. I want you to be able to give us an explanation. What do you think that may have happened to your mother?
I think that she fell asleep on a very high position, and she woke up on a very high position on the vibrational plane somewhere.
Yeah, vibrational.
When her body started to wake up, the energy that she had stored from being on that plane for so long had to come out in some form. And music, I mean, whenever I get frustrated, I just have loud outbursts of singing music. It's just kind of what happens.
Okay, well, thank you for that explanation. I'm going with you on what you said. Because she was on a higher vibration frequency, it had to also come out on this plane as well. I'm with it.
Okay.
That's why I wanted your your observation or explanation on it. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Rael. Would you want something like that to happen to you?
No, that's just the answer. I'm good digging the snow and falling out of the sky.
Oh, you don't want to ever fall out of the sky. You got kicked out again. You keep getting kicked out of heaven.
No, that only happened once.
No, that's what the fuck it is. Yeah, you're getting kicked out every fucking time. Every time. Every time you get there, you get kicked out. That's what that shit is.
Oh, well, thank you for telling me.
Yeah. So next time you have to be conscious enough and strive to stay there without getting kicked out, falling out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're a fallen angel. And you keep ascending, but you keep fucking up some damn well, so they kick you out, kick your ass out again. So now you just got to be conscious. Yeah, that falling shows. Yeah, that you've done something that rendered you to to be kicked out. Your actions, your ways, maybe your thoughts or something like that. So if you have dreams of digging down or going downstairs, you know what I'm saying, or going down the stairs or down the hill all the time or going down, that is an inclination that you are descending, in a sense, that you're descending, and you could possibly be descending on this plane. So keep your spirits high, you know what I'm saying? Always deal with situations intellectually and not emotionally.
Okay.
Yeah. And that can help you from, anything going down in the sleep state is because you are vibrating lesser than you should.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. I mean, I had one about 2 months ago. It scared the shit out of me. I'm following Keita. She's in one car. I'm in another car. And I'm following her. And next thing I know, I've been following her for a long time. And then it's a huge-ass, long, steep hill to the point where when you go down the hill, you go faster, right? And the car is going so fast down the hill. Keita has disappeared. Once I reached the flat land down the hill driving, I almost rammed into 2-3 fucking cars. So I had to spin out of control to prevent from hitting the cars, right? And Keita was gone. She wasn't there no more. And interesting enough, she called me, and that stayed with me. And she called me about a week or two ago and asked me for her help. And I told her, bitch, I had a dream that I followed you downhill. And it fucked myself up. I fucked up by following you downhill. And I told her, I said, and I kept, all throughout the day, I kept saying, Keita's trying to take me down with her. She's trying to take me down with her. That's what I kept telling her throughout the whole conversation, why I can't help you. Because that dream, I followed you down and I almost fucked myself up. I almost died doing that shit. And I told her, all the way up until she called, I swear to God, Nick, I would just wake up and, go around the day, and that dream kept showing up. It would just pop up in my head. And I say, Keita's trying to take me down with her. And eventually she called, said she needed my help, and I told her, nope. I had a dream, baby. I had a dream, and I followed you, and you were nowhere to be found. And I almost died. And I said, and I kept telling her, Keita's trying to take me down with her. And, yep. And so, of course, on the phone, Keita kept saying, I am not trying to take you down. I said, of course you would say that shit. Of course. Of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course you would say that. You would never try to take me down. Absolutely. But, hey, me being a part of your reality would take me down. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So they were just showing me no. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was the last dream that I had, or vision that I had, gave that I was going down, and I don't like going down in my what is called my sleep state. I don't like going downstairs. I find myself going down a million fucking stairs and shit. Just keep going down and down and down. And I know what that means. That means I'm fucking up somewhere, because I'm supposed to be going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs. Now, I've had visions where I'm going upstairs, up some more stairs, up some more stairs, up some more stairs, and I'm okay with that. But to go down some stairs and down some stairs and down some hills and down, that is a no-no. I don't phone anything down. I ain't fucking with that shit. So I have to, be mindful of, what I'm doing, and in this reality, and, because it also shows what you're doing in multiple other realities. So, yeah, baby, for you, just be mindful. I know you might like digging through the snow, but you might want to be careful.
Okay.
Going down is not in visions it's not a good sign. In my book, it's not a good sign.
Okay.
Yeah. Love you, babe. Thank you, though, for your explanation. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Yeah, have a great day.
Yo, thank you so much, sweetheart. You have a great day, too. Look at Nick Bed talking about Twank. I applaud you, lady. You are awesome. I know, right? Every time Twank babies come on the show, man, we all got to give Mary the praise. Like, man, it ain't really about your children, bitch. It's about you. All praises due to you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got to get a mama to pray for that, ain't it, man? Them babies, there, boy. Yeah. They own it. On the one. Yeah, man, they fucking awesome, though. So, all right. So, Twank, Gabe wrote it off that, you know what I'm saying, because you went to bed on the OM, and of course, that doesn't. It's interesting that he said you passed right the fuck out as soon as you hit the OM, start playing the OM. That's what happens. It literally drops you down to alpha wave. You know what I'm saying? So you're already there. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be really high. You know how you lay down in bed and still can't sleep? But if you play that OM, it drops your octave to alpha. And then boom, you gone. And remember, you can travel by sound. With the right sound, you out. You know what I'm saying? The right sound, you out. Yeah. You out to you out of this world in a sense. So is, as a matter of fact, I need to start back playing because I can't rest unless I play Other than that, I'm gonna stay up and watch about 8 more episodes of X-File and play my brain games about 6 in the fucking morning because my body is not. I have to get it to drop, to vibrate, so I can pass out. Kitty, you too? Yeah, Kitty said every time she play that's it. You remember Kitty, right? We went to Miami.
Yeah, I remember her.
Miami.
Yeah. Ron want to tell you something.
Wait, Zena said explain the lightning fingers. Not for me, Zena. Gabe explained it. He said because of all that electricity, he said all that energy when she was on another plane, it had to also bring itself out on this plane. That's what he said. So it had to play itself out, the electricity. I'm with him on that explanation of the when she said electricity was all over her. Yeah, when I asked him for the explanation. Yeah. Come on, Ra, tell me what you got. I'm with him on that. Are you with him on that? I agree with that it also came out into this reality because it had to go somewhere else as well. Come on, Ra. Hey, babe.
Hey, when you were doing the show on the I passed out and I saw all of these constellations and then there was a door. I opened the door and I saw my real mother.
Wow. What did she look like?
First she was my color and then she turned green.
Wow.
It was a beautiful green.
It was a beautiful green. And what? Damn, you saw your real mom. What show was it? What show? What show was I doing?
Yeah, Thursday when you did the show.
The A-Mom.
Yeah.
The Ancient and Mystic Order of Melchizedek. So you ended up. So let me ask you this: the constellations. Were you above, looking down at the constellations, or were you inside the constellations, or were you looking up at the constellations?
I was in the constellations.
Okay, so it was all around you, and you was inside of it, and then you saw a door, and opened the door. Did she say anything to you?
She said, "I love you, and I'll always be with you."
And how did you know that was your real mother? Ra?
I just knew.
You just knew. Wow. So you actually saw your etheric mother.
Yes.
Etheric parent. Yeah, you saw your etheric mother. Do you remember anything else about her? Like her eyes, or like what did she look like when she was your color before she turned to a being of green light? Beautiful green being. Mm-hmm.
She looked like me.
She looked like you? Okay. And that was during the Ancient Mystic Order class that we did?
Yes.
Wow. You told your mom? Told your Earth mother? You told your Earth mother? What'd she say? What did your Earth mother say?
That was beautiful. And she said when I was asleep, she said my hands were reaching out to her saying, Mama. And she said, what did you say, Mama?
That you said, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about my real mother.
Oh, yes, I was saying Mama. And then she held my hand. And I said, not you. And then when I woke up, she said that you were gone.
So your mom is seeing you sleep, reach out your hand while you sleep and say, Mom, and you wake up and say, not you, my real mom.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Wow. So you do get to see your etheric parents, humans, your real mother. Yeah, your etheric parents. That's the one that your spiritual umbilical cord must. And she said what to you? That she loved you and she's always with you?
Yes.
So look now, when shit don't go your way on this planet as you get older, Ra, and the motherfucker try you, you envision her and she'll fuck them up for you.
Yeah.
Okay? Anybody try you, you call on her, you envision her, you see her again the way you saw her, and ask her to come fuck them up.
Got it.
Got it? Until you have that same ability and that power to fuck their ass up without having to do it physically. You call on her, she'll come fuck them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Sweet Oshun, you know my advice. You know I'm a son. While you on this planet, you call her, she'll call them to fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
You hear me? Don't forget that, okay? So how old are you now?
Well,
Ra,
7.
Were you 8? You 7. Okay. Got you, babe. Love you, boo. Thank you for sharing. That's powerful.
Yeah, it was.
And she knows about the etheric parents. We all have a real mom and shit, right? She knows that, don't she?
Yes, of course. She just put down the Nicoleone so she see was the baby, honey. Yeah.
Wow, and she was a being. This is doing the Ancient and Mystic Order show Thursday. Where the green light is closer to the planet Earth on Thursday.
Listen, when the chant was still going, we were sitting down. I was sitting by her, and I seen when her head dropped back on the goddamn couch.
You talking about the first hour?
Yes.
The first hour when I played the Om chant. Okay, got you. Okay.
Her dropped back. She was out. I was sitting next to her. So in that process, her little fingers started moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, But, I just kept my distance, just observing. And then so she, in the process, she was like, Mama, but she was reaching out. And so I took her hand but she was gone though. But she was like, no, not you, my real mother. Cause they don't call me mother. You know what I'm saying? So I knew she was talking about me. And then so but you know, whenever she got kind of out of that state or whatever, then she was like, she told me the whole experience, like same shit she just told you, and I was like, wow, that's some beautiful, that's some powerful shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, told me what she looked like and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's it
right there.
That's
Out of the
it.
mouths of babes, right there, man. Shawty was able to see her real etheric mom.
No, damn.
I still ain't seen that motherfucker. I'm that fucked up. Then I'm that far away from. Nah, I've been defiled so many goddamn times, man. But you know, children are pure. So, you know, their first eye is still open and all types of stuff as long as they're not, you know what I'm saying, mind fucked into adulting at a young age. Adultery, which means to defile. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they still open. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm goddamn jealous once again, man.
You
Shit.
said, look, I was like, but I was like, you know.
I'm jealous once again, baby. Goddamn, shit. Because she keep them babies surrounded by the light. You feel me? The green light and shit, man. So, you know, I'm jealous, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They always have something going on. That's what's up, Twank. Look at Newbie. Be careful remembering about jealousy and envy. Do you honestly believe I'm jealous for real, nigga? Really? I just used that word. Really? Really? What I'm jealous about? What you think I'm jealous about? Twank being an awesome, awesome mother of the intellect or the child? I'm jealous of the fucking child, man. Because I was a child. I'm jealous of the child. I'm not jealous of the mother. I'm jealous of the goddamn child, man. You feel me? Because the way that her as a mother set up the, you know what I'm saying, the enclosed garden of the light for the child. And I'm jealous of the child, not jealous of the mother. You know what I'm saying? I was once a child. That shit wasn't set up for me like that. You heard? You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. Y'all should be jealous as a child to the child. Yeah, they set up right, man. That's why we got them trying to get that shit right. I'm jealous of the babies. I'm jealous of the children. Them babies saw her goddamn etheric parent, man. Come on, Nuba, give me a mic check. And knowing what it was, Shawty said the constellations. I ain't know the word constellation, motherfucker, until I hit about 28 years old. The fuck? I didn't even know what the fuck that was. Come on, Nuba, give me a mic check.
Hotep, Don. How are you?
Hotel, baby.
Now, Don, you know why I said it. I know you're not jealous. I know you can't be jealous. But a lot of people listen to the show. So that's why I put it out.
That's why who?
That's why I said it. Because they might take it wrong.
Oh, me saying I'm jealous, they might take it wrong.
Correct.
Oh, you think they will?
Listen, a lot of people hang on your words, Don. You are very influential, whether you realize it or not.
I had to explain my word, for they take it, take it and give it a whole nother meaning.
Literal, correct.
For real, goddamn.
Yes.
For real, goddamn.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That makes sense, man. That's why you have to you can't just leave shit out there for others' interpretation.
You cannot.
You cannot. You can't do that shit. That thing I know, motherfucker, like, yo, man, that bitch said she was jealous of a 7-year-old, man. That bitch is fucked up.
There it is.
That bitch trifling. Yeah. Be like, man, that bitch trifling than no motherfucker, man. That bitch talking about she was jealous. Cause that baby saw it etheric parent and shit. And she didn't. She ain't never. Okay, never mind. But you're right, man, because people do put up there, literal. Yeah. Yeah, but if you know Don Nicoleone, everything come out of my mouth is sarcasm, because I do have the God of sarcasm all in me. No more. What's it called? Mono. The God of sarcasm and pain.
Listen, we'll take it unfiltered all day.
That what my brother called me every time. Bodie, that nigga say, man, you ain't nothing. He said, man, your ass ain't nothing but the God, Mono, the God of sarcasm and pain. That's what the fuck you are. He would call me God of sarcasm and pain. All right, so man, Newbie, you got anything about what happened to Twank and the babies? That's doing our own show, boo, and then Saturday. You can't add to it, take away from it, because what would you put it?
I take away from it. I take away from it, so that it adds to my own experience.
It adds to yours?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody. It's something interesting because everybody that I know so far was getting that electricity happening to them. The only best way they can call it or say it is electricity, electrified. You know what I'm saying? Electricity. They becoming electrified.
That used to happen a lot to me, though. Everything I used to touch, I used to get zapped.
That's called static electricity, sir.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when they feel the electricity come into their bodies. When they can feel that
I've
electricity.
experienced that before. But to me, it was more like a feeling of, it's a humming inside. That's what I feel. I feel a humming that keeps getting louder.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vibration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the vibration. I was reading or hearing something about that. I think that's in, Dr. York mentioned it in a few classes, but I can't remember where he go in detail at, but I heard it recently. You know what I'm saying? That you will feel that vibration or a humming, you know what I'm saying, that'll take place.
Yeah, that's what I experienced.
Yeah. Well, now more than ever, I'm hearing it from different people, you know what I'm saying, about the, electricity is shooting through their body, their being and shit. When as a matter of fact, in the Holy Tablets, when he explained when El Kidder showed up, he said the same thing. It was like something, like electricity shot through him, shot through his whole being, starting in his solar plex and all that shit and throughout his whole body. Man, it is the rapture around this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
It's the rapture, man. It's the electromagnetic, electron, proton, electron, baby. They said they'll do it. They said they'll do it. Then they do it. Then they say they'll do it. They said they'll do it. They said they'll do it.
It's just confirmation for me.
Yeah. Oh, it confirms it. Yeah. They said they'll do it, Shawty.
One other thing I would like to share if you have the time.
I have it now.
Okay. So since I haven't been engaging in coitus, I've been a little bit more energized, but the sound is getting louder in my head, Don, usually at night. And I'm trying to even it out so I can quiet it out, but I'm having difficulty.
And what is the sound? Is it the humming that gets louder, or?
It's that ringing. It's getting extremely loud, Don.
Oh, the ringing. So you hear the doo.
Yeah.
And it silences all sound outside of you, don't it?
Yes. It's like a deafening silence.
Mhm. Yeah. So now it's gotten louder.
Oh, it's good. Loud, Don.
That's
good. I do the chant, and it kind of kills it a bit, but it gets loud.
because you're don't do the chant. Just ride with it, because a message is coming. If you're talking while a message is coming, you won't hear the message.
I can't listen. That's right. If I'm talking, I can't listen. Thanks.
Right.
Think
So
about it that
don't
way.
do nothing. Just sit still. I mean, well, just don't, just quiet your thoughts and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing, because the message, I told you, that's your broadcast signal. They about to, they're tuning you up. They're putting you, getting ready to speak.
I'm serious. It's loud. I mean, it hurts.
Really?
It really hurts.
Weak ass nigga. It hurts.
Wow, really? Are we really doing this right now?
You must ain't never used your inner ear loud enough then. Yeah,
I agree.
If that sound is hurting that inner ear, motherfucker, that means they are really got to do it louder for your ass so you can get used to it. Cause trust me, if it's, let's say at a scale of 1 to 9, how loud is it?
11.
1 to 9. Come on, this is 1 to 9.
11.
Come on, just say 9 then, nigga.
Okay, 9 and a half. 9.
If 9 being the highest is 9. From a scale of 1 to 9, and 9 being the highest is what?
9.
Okay, it's 9. So basically, that same 9, that same 9, right? You're gonna be able to hear that voice on that level 9, as you call 11, and that shit might just freak you out. So get used to hearing it, because remember how it used to be low for you, and now it's gotten louder?
Yes.
That's how loud you're going to hear the voice. That means that shit might just freak your ass out.
I'd rather hear the voice down.
Right, but you got it. But that's the tone. That is the volume you're going to hear that voice on. Prior to that, when the doo was like, let's say at a 1 or 2 or 3, that is the volume that the voice was striving to speak to you at that level, that volume. But obviously, if you're hearing that tone so goddamn loud that it hurts, that's going to be the same volume that you're going to hear him talk to you at. And that's only going to be in your head. That's loud. That means, nigga, you are deaf.
Yeah,
that motherfucker got to be that damn loud. Yeah, because the voice comes after. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard it that loud, because I can hear inner. So yeah, they're strengthening that inner ear, and that's why some hear it real low. You know what I'm saying? And then all noise is muted outside, and because I can hear it. It's faint to me. It's like it's not as loud as I'm talking now. It's probably like your voice when you read the Holy Tablets or something. There's like that volume I can hear that at. It's never loud, like where it hurts my ears. Neither the ringing or the emergency broadcast. Is not loud. It's nice. It's a nice soothing tone that I hear. But yeah, whatever you do, don't be chanting. Don't be doing none of that shit. You're interrupting. How can you hear if you're running your mouth?
Or withstood.
Or in your head, even if you're speaking in your head. So you're blocking the message every time.
Yeah, I'm being too external, Don.
I know.
I'm being way too external.
I know,
I have to learn to be more internal.
I know, Dingaling.
For real.
I know nuts and balls.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I earned it.
Yeah. Because remember now, he had to teach man how to be an inner being. An inner being. So learn that. Yeah, and you'll be okay, and they'll guide you. And eventually, when you get so good hearing the voice, it's not just listening to it; it's also having a conversation with it, so you can be completely clear about one, who is this, right? Because
that's most important. I need to confirm.
Once you get that inner ear properly
tuned,
you can hear everybody. You know what I'm saying? You hear everybody. So, but you want to make sure that it is the one you want to hear that is telling you or talking to you. So that's why I said in a minute you'll be able to answer back, speak back, question, and all of that to make sure it's them.
I know it's working because yesterday I thought about my son, and the minute I thought about him, he called me.
Yeah. So it is working. Okay. It's just that tone is unbearable to you.
Yeah, I gotta get on it.
It's getting you on it. It ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying?
There I go again. I keep thinking outside, Don.
Yeah.
I keep thinking outside. I can't get used to going inside. That's my problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I mean by males are external freaking beings.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, you know?
Yeah. I know it, because you always got to do something, right? Instead of doing nothing. Remember, do without doing and everything is done.
I have to do something. Why?
I know. That I can't answer that. I can, but I won't, because then I'll take up the whole goddamn show, me snapping on y'all.
Come on, Don. I need you now. I need you. Come on.
Pissing on your ego and shit.
Don't do this to me. Not on my ego. I don't give a shit about my ego. I let go of that a long time ago.
No, well, it's because of propaganda, doctrine, religion, and everything else that's involved. You know what I'm saying? Man feels like he's not a man if he's not doing something. You know what I'm saying? But remember, you're not man. Man is the Hindu, and mankind is the dog man. You know what I'm saying? So, right, and all of the attunement deals with inner. So it takes some time to just learn how to. Meditation was given to man to be able to sit still in quiet thoughts and not do nothing though. The moment man gets a thought, it jumps up and act it out. So with spiritual teachings, it teaches man to do nothing and let the spirit guide them. Do without doing and everything gets done. You know what I'm saying? And man questions externally, so he tends to question internally, which is good to question internally. You know what I'm saying? It is good because once you are a spiritual being and not a physical being, you have to question what you hear to prevent you being guided by disagreeable ones that can tap into your telepathy and speak to you. And you also have to differentiate. Remember the test of the self? It's a differentiation. I'm not this body. I'm not these actions. I'm not this, you know what I'm saying? So a man has to denounce the physical by constantly saying, I am not this body. I am not this ego. I am only simply observing and watching and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Man thinks everything is it. You know, he thinks everything belongs to it with possession. And I remember reading in the, what's the book called? Let's Set the Record Straight. No, Let's Set the Record Straight. And the Let's Set the Record Straight, I don't know how that ended up in there, but he says that to possession or ownership, you lose your right or your spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Ownership or possession. So man likes to own or possess things, and that makes him less spiritual. Like my children, my house, my job, my land, my car, my wife, my TV, my refrigerator. And he said something like dealing with ownership and possession, man tends to descend based off of the externalities of the world that he likes to claim as ownership or possession. Because man is an external being. He has to learn to be an inner being. And he has to fight those type of possessions. That's why nothing external matters. In the words of Melchizedek, nothing external matters. So, yeah, I'm not these emotions and stuff like that. Thank you, Tama. It was a great day, baby. Yeah. So, but, man likes to think he's a god. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of what's been taught to man, that everything external belongs to him. So That's why prayer, which is external, meditation is internal. So everything he thinks he's doing right is all externalities, but you're not. So you tend to go straight to the externalities and think that you can fix these things yourself by physically fixing them. Like you said, I'll go and I'll just work on that. Like, I'll work on that. There's no way you can work on something that is not tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like will. Will is abstract. Will is not tangible, right? Willpower,
Correct.
will is not abstract. It's the decision that you make regarding will show itself in the external world. Whether you plan on using your will, like he says, to light a candle for warmth or to burn down a house. But will is abstract. Will is not seen or, it's not external. So we have to trust the invisible rather than the visible. Yes, you can fix a whole bunch of shit externally. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But a lot of things, this is where we're taught about extreme trust. A lot of this shit is being done for us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do nothing. So all of these natural forces and electromagnetic forces is being done for us. You did not turn the volume up to hear doo. Neither did you create the doo. It was done for you, right?
Yes.
So it's not your doing, right? Right.
Correct.
Right. And so
why am I trying to mitigate it?
Absolutely, because man has to put his hands on everything, and that's what fucked up the higher mysteries, because there was no religion until man put his hands on it, and then it reduced the greater mysteries of spirituality to something physical. Man put his hands on it and turned it to physical, where nobody's interested in their spirituality now, because man touched something so sacred, so pure, that it was adulterated, called religion. It became
and even monetized it. Yep.
Yeah. So, and so now man still thinks he has to put his hands on it. You know what I'm saying? Got to put his hands on God. Got to have some type of, his self got to be, involved in any and everything. As if man is the influence of it all. But they do it all for us, baby. So you good. It takes a minute though. It does. It takes a minute. And trust me, you're not the only creature on this planet that has a mentality. A lot of women has a mentality that they got to put their hands on it, that they have to be doing something and all this other type of shit. Because again, semen that comes from man is still in her. He is in her. So she thinks and has to do what he thinks and has to do, how he thinks and do. So women also go through that shit because she's been defiled with man, which is nothing but means dead information. And a lot of that has to come out, instead of being rightly guided, But in this world, it's looked upon, if you're not doing nothing, you're lazy. You know what I'm saying? If you're not involved in it physically, you know what I'm saying, you doing it wrong. You see what I'm saying? Like shit like that. If you don't go 100%. To church, then you the devil. Some shit. So that means my body has to literally be inside a church every Sunday or whenever the doors are open. So that is all based on man influence that you have to be, just like love. You know what I'm saying? Man has everyone thinking prior to being a child that if you're not having sex with someone or laying with someone or sharing the same house with someone, you don't love them. Right? Right, because love has to be what is considered to them a physical act, has to be a physical act. Got it? You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
Right. It has to, everything is based on externalities. Everything is based on externalities. If I don't call you, use my external being to call you every day, you're going to think either something wrong with you, that I stop fucking with you, because I am not involved with you externally as I was 2 weeks ago. You're going to look at it as something happened between us. You know what I'm saying? Physically. So people want a physical bond. People looking not a spiritual bond. People want physical love, not a divine love or a spiritual love. They need to touch. Those are your senses, your lower senses. You got to have a touch. You want to hear my voice with your physical ear, so my voice can touch your eardrum, and then you can hear me. You want me to touch you so you can feel the touch on your body. You know what I'm saying? You want me to kiss you so you can feel my tongue on your tongue. You want to see me so the light from you looking at me could bounce to your eyes so you can see me, and all of that. It's all physical. Man is physical. You know what I'm saying? And woman is too, because he is in her. So everything feels void if you're not getting none of this physical gratification. People feel void if like a void or something is damning if they don't make a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to get back into this external religion or external practice. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like maybe that's what's wrong. Let me get on my knees and pray since I haven't prayed, but that's external. You know what I'm saying? Because man is external. He's the one that's been teaching and been ruling for such a long time, this beast-ass fucking reject. You know what I'm saying? We got our answers from nature. Nature told us everything. The universe, I was just having this conversation with my daughter 30 minutes ago before I went live, that the universe will give you the signs, will tell you, you know what I'm saying, if you're right and exact. No human being have that power to say you are wrong or you are right. Listen to me again. No human have that power to say whether you are wrong or you are right. You hear me? So humans look for externalities like humans to co-sign whether they're right or they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the universe will show you if you're right and if you're wrong. It will show you, not humans. And it's crazy because the universe will. You know what I'm saying? They will tell you. And when you think you're doing right, you could be doing wrong. And when you think you're doing wrong, you could be doing right. And the universe will let you know that. No human can let you know that. No human will also cannot even validate whether or not you're a spiritual conscious being or a straight up physical being. No human can goddamn validate or judge that. Only the cosmos can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Humans are basing their perception all on what man say is right or wrong, all what man say, because man created religion to give himself a sense of power of what man say is right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? The way we treat each other is what man say. The choice of words we use on each other is what man say is right, but the universe sees the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Because remember now, right and wrong, agree and disagree was what? Confusion. The birth of will started that shit, didn't it? You know, I think you're right. Well, I think you're wrong. I agree. Well, I disagree. Well, that's the wrong thing to do. That's the right thing to do. All of that was the birth of confusion. All we do is look at the weather and we'll know our actions. And only thing we can do is what? Work to perfect and correct and fix ourselves. That's it. Not what you say, newbie, not try to mitigate what we need to do. We just have to keep working to perfect and correct and fix ourselves. That's it. So the only correction in this conversation is don't say nothing when you hear the two, because there is a message coming after that. That's it. You know, you ain't always got to talk. That's why we were given what? 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen twice as much as we talk. So we don't have to chant. We don't have to pray. We need to listen. We don't have to be talking all the damn time. We have to learn to listen. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get it. So that's step 1, I guess. You know, we don't have to insert ourselves in everything because we can fuck it up. You know. But I'm just telling you now, newbie, that when you do hear and let them know is no signs of disrespect or disobedience, I need to make sure it's you that's talking to me. That's all. You just need to, when you hear anything, you want to make sure it's them. So you need to question the hell out of that voice. You know what I'm saying? Who's speaking? You understand? Just till you get used to only them. Because the thing about telepathy, if I open up everybody's mics and tell everybody to talk at the same time, or one at a time, and talk meaning giving instructions, but I still need to know who I really need to take instructions from. You know what I'm saying? And that's instructions. So once you get used to it, you know, it will confirm that it's them probably several times, depending on how much confirmation you would need to make sure it's them. Because with telepathy, you hear everything. You'll hear a motherfucker say, go get a chocolate cake, but that don't mean that's the one you're going to take instruction from. So you'll hear a lot. You'll hear all types of stuff, you know. You'll hear all types of being talking to you. So you want to be sure that it's your spiritual guide, the one that's sent to guide you. Because trust me, it won't tell. If it tells you to go get a chocolate cake, that's because something else there is for you. If you only go and get the chocolate cake and there was nothing else there for you, that you knew it wasn't them. Because they will send you out and you thinking you're going to get a chocolate cake, but the next message is right when you pull up and get out the car, boom, the angelic being is there to have to tell you something else. But they have to lure you out for a chocolate cake, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how they work. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to get a chocolate cake and you ain't got nothing other than a chocolate cake, you were sent on a damn fruitless journey. That's what I'm saying. So you'll start seeing that there is a difference. When they send you, they got something for you. It's always something for you. So you'll notice that some people be like, man, I went to go, you know what I'm saying, get a chocolate cake. And then I saw an old lady in the buggy. She stopped and she said, blah, 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 blah to me, man. This, that, and the third. She confirmed what I was going through or something because they sent you out for that chocolate cake so that you can be there at the right time to get your next pearl that you needed. That's how it works. So if you just go and get hamburgers or going to drink at a bar and no profound being is there, you were sent by the devil. You were guided by a whole nother goddamn telepathic being that sent you on a dummy mission. Yeah. Yep. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they work. So you have to be mindful, you know, even if you hear, go outside and blah, 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 but you get nothing out of it. Yeah. You probably missed the most important call of your life. You know what I'm saying? You see it? So they playing with you. You know? You could miss the most important call right there. You know, and they sent your ass outside. So because of telepathy, it's 2 types of beings that one wants you to get to the finish line. The other one is prevent you from getting to the finish line. So you'll hear all types. That's why you need to make sure you know who is talking to you Same way, if I call you right now on the physical telephone, telepathy, the first thing you're going to ask is, who the fuck is you? Right? If you never heard my voice, you never know it's me, you're going to say, and who is this? You know,
absolutely.
Who is this? And where the fuck you calling from? And what the fuck do you want? And you want me to what? I don't know about that. I got to question you a little bit more. Make sure this shit legit. Yeah. And take all the time you need. Trust me, this has nothing to do with faith at this point. They understand that it's beings that also are telepathic and that can speak to those chosen children. So they understand they have to prove themselves worthy as much as you have to prove yourself worthy to them. That's psychic self-defense. You want to be clear. You know, you want to make sure it's your spiritual guide, and you know it by his voice. So that's all. Yeah, that's it. Once you start hearing that shit loud as fuck in your eardrum, because your ass deaf, you deaf. They had to turn that bitch up on your ass. God damn, you the first motherfucker I know that said that shit. God damn, no, you that goddamn deaf.
I must be something.
Hey, you that deep, nigga?
And honestly, Doc, I'm good at listening. That's the problem. That's funny.
Well,
it's not listening inside. That's the problem.
Yeah, man. They yeah. And this time, it ain't even the fact that they putting you back on the channel that they broadcast from. They had to turn that damn shit up loud. Yeah. Yeah. But eventually it'll go back down, though. You know what I'm saying? It won't be as loud. But that is really to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? So you can't deny that shit. You can't deny, like, you know, what the fuck?
That I cannot do.
And it do make you think, though. It make you think, like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Because, you know, when I would hear the doo, I'm thinking, I diagnose myself as, okay, and I don't hear shit after that. I think that I done got off the channel. And so they're tuning me back into the station to give me a message later. You know what I'm saying? So I be thinking, when I hear it, fuck, I must be off or something. You know what I'm saying? Because they put me back into the channel that I need to be on to tune in to, so I can hear them when it's time for them to tell me something. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying the channel changes?
Well, depending on if we're out of, you know what I'm saying, it's the frequency. You know what I'm saying? So just remember the old radio stations, and before there was a digital, it was analog, and we had to literally put that dial on the right line so that we can hear it. It's a little fuzzy, trying to hear, and then we have to make sure we have that dial on the right radio frequency so that we can listen to the radio. So I wrote it off that when I hear the tune, the doo, I'm like, okay, I must be off somewhere. They must be trying to tune me back into the right station. Got it? So yeah, to tune me back into the right station. And at times, we do get a little off the channel. They want to keep us on this channel all day, every day. We are also a walking radio, a transmitter. Are we not?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So our brain is transmitting, and it's also supposed to be on a particular frequency. So a particular frequency that they need us on, not these fucktards that's putting all these wires and towers and shit up, throwing it off. But so I figure, yeah, that they tuning me back in to the frequency. Now, how do I get off that frequency? What did I do? I can't tell you, but I know that as long as I'm hearing it, I don't give a fuck if it's 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know that they still is with me, and they're still in communication with me, and you know what I'm saying? And they just tuning me back into the station. Maybe I went a little left off of the one dial and got to put me back in. That's how I was seeing it for a long time, that I'm a little off. And so, and you'll notice that, you know, it'll be months probably. And, you know, months, you won't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Some people can hear it at least twice a week, 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? But I know that that has something to do with them tuning you back into the station.
I hear it all day.
Well, look here, motherfucker. You might have something else going on with you. You might need to go fill out that damn. You might need to walk into one of them doctor offices, and when they say, "Do you hear it ringing in your ear?" and on the paperwork, you need to say yes all day. Then the doctor look at that little thing and try to figure out what the fuck it is now. You hear that shit all day, baby. There's something wrong there. Something wrong, boo boo. That might be physical, not spiritual. You don't hear it like right now. You saying all day like maybe, you know, every, yeah, okay. You don't just constantly hear that shit.
No.
You constantly hear that shit, motherfucker. If you did hear, you wouldn't even be with us right now. You'd be with the crazy humans on pills and shit. Yeah. Okay, so you just hear it more than one time a day. That's what you're telling me.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, damn, nigga, you be getting off some damn well. Do you listen to what do you do? Why is the ringing coming?
Wash, rinse, repeat. That's what I do. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Wait a minute. All right, a minute. Is anybody old around this bitch here? Do anybody remember when they were spiritually younger? Because it just hit me. When I was a baby spirit, I would hear it more than one time throughout the day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times throughout the day. When I was younger, spiritually young, I was hearing it a lot. Okay, Twain says she recalled hearing it. Yeah, when you spiritually young, you got to hear it a lot. Yeah, she said 2000. She remembered the year 2015. Is that when you met me, T Marie? Is that when you met me in 2015? That's and it was coming out throughout the day for you. What, Nubi? This must be your first time meeting me, player.
It was. That was 2015. That shit used to be loud for her. Like, I couldn't talk to certain people, or that shit would be like extra loud. I'd be like, okay, I ain't supposed to be fucking talking to your ass, like type of shit. Like, so, yeah.
Okay, and it would happen a lot throughout the day. Yeah, that's when you're spiritually young. Yeah, I remember too. That's why I said, oh, I know what it is. I had to go back because I think I was 21. 20 or 21, 16, 17, 18, 19. I can't remember. But I know that it started happening when I was with him, Dr. York. You know what I'm saying? When I first started being in him, around him, all that shit. With him, that shit was coming like all day, every day. And, of course, a lot of the people I was with at the time was having it all day, every day, too, all day throughout the day. People I was with that was also with him and around him. It was happening a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and he would always have to address it, Newbie. We would come to the land. It would be like a real small class. That was a question everybody would ask, like, why we keep hearing the ringing all day, every day. Yeah. And he would say your spiritual side is waking up. It's waking it up. You know what I'm saying? He would tell everybody that shit. That was like the first time. You know, that's how we knew about the ringing, because he was the first one to tell us about the ringing. And we was also having so many ringing all throughout the day. A lot. And eventually it'll stop. So it was stopped. You know, it'll stop, Newbie. It's just you're a spiritual baby, boo. Yeah. And what'd you say, Twain? When we first moved to Georgia, you told me they tuning you up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's when Twain met me and shit. Them ringing started showing up. So yeah, it's getting us back, to grow. We got to grow the spirit, baby. We got to be, we got to be a mature spirit. And it's good because you got telepathy, because you can hear a sound that is not even on this fucking planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's how far the octave, the level of it is, and you can hear that shit in your inner ear. But it's coming from a station, a broadcast station that's right above the planet Earth. So we can hear distance. Yeah. We say let those that have an ear hear. Yeah. Yeah. Those that have an ear hear. So that's all it is, newbie. It's you're spiritually growing, and you will hear that ringing all throughout the day. I just had to remember my damn self. But we was hearing it. So that shit was wild. We used to make an announcement too on our way to Tamaray. I just heard the ringing. We just make that every time, man. Ringing came again. There it is, interrupting people conversations and shit. It was just calm, like so much. We were young though, And he the only one that had the answer to that shit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. And everybody get happy too when somebody hit a ringing, Sweet Oshun, in the car and shit. Everybody get happy, like, well, good thing you still connected. That's what we'll say back. That's a good thing you still connected, then. You on the right channel and shit. Hear that ringing, motherfucker. Shit, back to back to back. Yeah, that's a beautiful, that's what's up, newbie. You're maturing, sweetheart. Yeah. That's why they put it on that doctor application. Do you hear the ringing? They put that shit on the doctor application, man, so they can start goddamn putting you on all types of drugs to shut off your goddamn hippocampus area. You know what I'm saying? Start goddamn that drug, go straight to the brain, motherfucker, and start biting away your psychic glands and shit, because they do not want a motherfucker to listen to anybody but them. You notice that? The doctors don't want you to listen to nobody but them. The politicians, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, I don't want you to listen to nobody but them. The pastors, preachers, don't want you to listen to nobody but them, man. I mean, they can't stand the husband, the wife. Everybody, man, don't want you to listen to nobody but them, man. They do not want you tuned inward so you can hear the right thing to do. So you can be rightly guided. Yeah. So, and then nurse said they tried to do his ass like that in 2003. So you went to the doctor and shit and check that damn box. Do you hear the ringing? Mind you, that was never on any doctor's application. The paperwork you got to fill out when you go into a doctor's office. That question was never on that motherfucker. You hear me? Until you know who showed up. Until all Nubians kind of sort of was getting a ringing in their fucking ear. But because
they call it
was never on the application. Never on that. They never asked you that question.
You're right.
Never. They threw that bitch on that motherfucker because they knew these motherfuckers goddamn be in contact. We're going to have to give them some drugs, shut all that connection out. And tell them, have you ever had your appendix taken out? No. Well, you might want to because it might erupt, so we can save you from that and take it out now. Like shit like that. Yeah. Yep. You know, they studied the body for such a long time, and they really hate the body. The way that the body is, the human body, the human physiology, they hate it. The powers that be that's over biology and anatomy and genetics and the physical components of the body, you can tell they hate it because they always want to take it out of you. When they found out that they would not be in control of these humans, specifically because what the body is naturally designed to do, and just like a man, it wants you dependent on it. Yes or no? So it starts to remove all these independencies out of the body so that you will always be dependent on man. That's their way. You know what I'm saying? Of keeping them in power to take out certain special glands and organs and all that type of shit, man. Yeah, so that you will always be dependent on them. And when they found out that the brain is so fucking powerful, they started creating what? Brain surgeons, neurosurgeons and shit. The nervous system don't need a look, the nerve, yeah, there it is. They start fucking with that. Neuroscience, neurotechnology. Now we into neurotechnology because they so jealous because every human being didn't need rights. They didn't need to be given rights. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all God. You know what I'm saying? They have the God brain. They have the God body. And God is a ruler. God is sovereign. You know what I'm saying? God is the authority. So what did they do? They went after the body. They went after the brain and disconnected all of that God shit so that, just like a man, so that you could stay dependent upon their 5 Ps. You can't teach yourself unless you go into his schools and talk to his professors and learn from his books that he professed and put it in his books. Want you constantly dependent upon his ass. Yeah. And you have everything. You have the knowing. You have the knowing. You have the right knowing at that. So when our children are born, we think that they are born with nothing. So they have to go somewhere external to be fed knowledge, and which is not knowledge. It's called education, which is nothing more than an edit dictation. All they doing is dictating to you. They're not giving you no knowledge. You're not getting knowledge. You're not getting wisdom. You ain't getting a goddamn thing. All you getting is dictation. They are dictating to you, your child, and all that shit. And keeping it repetitious dictating. And you call them smart. You say, Lil Johnny is smart. Lil Johnny is not smart. Lil Johnny just had psychic driving for 12 years of his goddamn life. It still knows nothing. It knows nothing and is waiting to be dictated to again. So it goes right back in its institution to get a degree of dictation. It knows nothing. Yeah, Lil Johnny knows nothing. It's just dictation. That's all it is. Because it keeps you dependent upon this son of a bitch. And now it created this beast called How. And this is where now, so that he can be at one place, at all places at one time, this beast, this AI. And now Lil Johnny and Lil Johnny kids is being taught by artificial intelligence. It's still being dictated to on the World Wide Web. It's an edit dictation. It's still no knowledge. You still ain't gonna know a goddamn thing. But it have you dependent. Cause this motherfucker here got everybody believing it is the wisest, ain't it? It is the most knowledgeable. It is all that shit, and it ain't. Cause why the fuck are you still stupid? Every time you Google, why the fuck you still stupid? Every time you read something he wrote, why the fuck you still stupid? Because you still know nothing. Ain't that right? That right. That right, goddammit. What up, boss lady? How you doing? And nurse, what you got? After Tamaray in 2003, I had no heartbeat or pulse. Was still walking around. The doctor looked at me and we need to take your blood to see what you're made of. It was my biological rhythm being realigned. Come to find out, didn't take it, threw it out. Didn't take it, threw it out. Didn't take your blood. Come on, nurse, help me out, baby. Take your time, player, and write that a little bit better for a player. Take your time. Come on in, Zena. Give me a mic check. Zena, you mean to put one?
I did. Great day.
Hey, boo. Great day, Zena. Zena, you left us, then you on the Holy Talent Show.
Man.
That body was tired.
Yeah, nature kicked in on me.
Yeah, it'll do
you already know how that goes.
It'll do it.
I was trying to kick it. Yeah, I was like,
I feel you, baby.
When I went back and listened to it, I was like, oh my God. It really confirmed a lot of the questions that I had that Thursday shadow. Some of the things that you read. Yeah, the questions I was asking, I'm like, it is right there. You know, that was good. Now, you did an excellent motherfucking read. I was vibing out on the porch last night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the new day, early in the shadow hours, 3 or 4 o'clock listening to it. And I was just in a whole nother zone, staring at the sky, listening to that shit. That shit was good. Your tone, everything was hitting.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck happened to me, bitch. And I could hear that shit like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is goddamn reading this shit? I don't even talk like this.
It was, I loved it. It was you was just vibing and relaxing. Yeah. It was a whole different tone that you was doing. Yes.
I was not trying.
It wasn't you, Don.
I know it. I kept looking. I kept trying to stop it. I was trying to stop it. I'm like, yo, this shit here is distracting.
No, it was perfect. I needed that. That's exactly how I needed to hear it.
Something that took over. Like, I felt when something took over me right before I went live. I felt that shit. And when I started reading, I'm like, well, what the fuck? This ain't it. I was like, trying to figure out like what the fuck is happening.
Yeah,
I didn't like it at all. I did not like it. Sam, I did not like it, Sam, I didn't. I tried to change it, you know what I'm saying? Get back into my normal tones and shit. Like, what? This is, no. Hell no.
Don.
Yeah, baby.
I have to say, it wasn't what you were saying in the book that resonated with me. It's what you said after the reading that resonated with me.
I ain't saying shit.
About the spiritual war.
Oh, the spiritual war. Oh, when you kept saying the Muslims got it wrong, jihad, all that part.
Yes.
Yeah, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, baby.
That resonated with me.
In the order of Melchizedek, the spiritual battle, the spiritual warrior knows that the battle is always with the self. The battle is always with the self. Because this son of a bitch been living inside of us for so long now, it's time to evict the piece of shit, and it don't want to go. It don't want to leave. It's the hardest thing. I've never had a visitor that didn't want to get the fuck out when I say get the fuck out. Externally. But this visitor that's been resting in this bitch, this motherfucker like, bitch, hell no. This is the hardest motherfucking visitor. And the one in the body, man, when you find out, motherfucker, you ain't supposed to be here. Get your ass out this bitch. I hate you. And that's where the fight comes. The battle comes with that motherfucker right there. Right there. Spiritual warrior knows that the battle is always with the self. Newbie. Always. The fight is with the self. Huh?
I said yes, absolutely.
That's why you got to show other people the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to lash out at your ass. No, it's yourself. You need to fight that, motherfucker. You need to fight that. That ain't, don't, It's always, what they call it, they call it deflection or some shit.
Deflect. You're deflecting on
deflect. Deflecting. You know what I'm saying? Or putting the blame on something outside of you rather than yourself. What's that called?
Projecting, people be saying.
Projecting. Yeah, instead of see yourself. Because the battle is out. Only the spiritual warriors know that. The battle is with the self. And so we're all spiritual warriors, and we supposed to tell these fucking mortals, man, this shit, it ain't got nothing to do with it. It's your ass. You need to look in the mirror, player. You need to look in the mirror. You need to perform an exorcism on yourself, goddammit. It's you. It ain't me. It's you. It's what the younger Don had said that old hoe. It's you. Because it ain't me. Yeah. Deflecting and what you call it? Self-projecting themselves onto you and shit. Yeah, but the battle, nobody wants to do battle with the self. That is the hardest thing right there, is to confront the self. Go toe-to-toe with the self. You know what I'm saying? You got to. If you striving to raise up, you're going to have to go toe-to-toe with the self.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to. You got to. And the mind. You got to, because that motherfucker, one good and two evils. You're going to have to fight that motherfucker. You're going to have to win. The battle is with the self. Yep. Yeah, man. Got to do it. But Zena, what you got for me, boo? We got 10 minutes. We going into overtime, boys and girls.
I didn't hear everything y'all was talking about because something that came up, so I had to hang up real quick. But y'all was talking about my brain just went blank. Y'all was talking about the tuning up, right? The buzzing noise. Okay. So I got a little story. So
why y'all call it buzzing? I hear loud doo.
It's a hum. No, Don. There's two different ones. The humming I feel through the body, and the doo now noise I hear in the ear. Yes, the ringing. So it's two different things.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard the ringing.
I hear ringing.
I shouldn't have said buzzing, ringing. So what happened was, right when you asked me to do the Holy Tablet a couple years ago, mind you, I never paid the Holy Tablets no attention because I was over religion. It sounded religious. I was like, yeah. Just get to them juicy nuggets that I need to hear about how to raise up.
Right.
That's all I care about.
Right.
So that's why you hear me on the Holy Tablets now. Like I'm sitting up in the front seat trying to take note because I missed all those years. Right? And I didn't. That's why you be like, they must have wiped your brain. No, I just wasn't paying attention. My own little world. I didn't know. I didn't know that all those, the little nuggets was in there like that. So when you asked me to do it, I was like, oh shit. I didn't know what the fuck, like how I'm gonna pull this off. And you said, just do it like you do your Bible or something. You said to me in that context. And I did when I first tried the show, and you asked me, so why the fuck you doing that like that? But anyways, I'm just gonna skip past that part. But anyways, and so before, when you asked me to do it, it took you maybe a month or so, maybe almost 2 months or so before you actually set it up. And it was a good thing because what happened was I started getting that they really had to do some work on me. When you said they doing that to tune you up, they had to tune me up so bad I was in fucking pain for about a month. It was it hurt so bad. Oh my fucking gosh!
Oh my God, y'all are fucked up real bad. I feel sorry for y'all.
Yeah, I was fucked up real bad. Yeah,
you old fucker.
You're laughing at our pain. That ain't right.
No,
I ain't laughing,
Dr.
man. I'm serious. Now I'm about to start crying for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna pray for y'all.
Girl,
I don't pray for people.
I'm making this connection. I thought I made this connection before, but today I'm like, that gotta be what it was, because I was definitely because I knew
you
shit.
Was a newbie.
I didn't, because I didn't know shit about the Holy Tablets. Nothing about the Holy Tablets. That they literally had to do some rewiring on my ass to be able to pull it off. And I don't even know if I pulled it off or not, whatever. But I did, I was brave enough to get in the ring and do that shit, because normally I would have been too fucking scared. Like, hell no. When I don't know about shit, I don't fuck with it. But some reason I was like,
Go ahead.
No, I said, well, it was really because I'm like, dang, if God asked me to do this, I trusted you. For some reason, it's like, okay, she asked me to do this, and Don, no, you can read people, you understand, you know what the fuck you doing. You don't just ask anybody to do anything, period, whatever. So it's like, oh shit. And so anyways, they tuned me up. And the only way I could,
because the ones that volunteer really suck at it. But go ahead.
I don't know.
Like a nigga volunteer his dick to me, he suck at it. Like, nigga, shush, boy, you gonna take your ass to some goddamn sex education class player.
Shit, I did my best, man. Like, the fuck I was doing. I remember she got asking one day after my first time doing the show. She was like, she came in the AP and said, Zena, you gonna be doing the Holy Tablets again? I said, yes. And she never came back.
I know when I asked Taekwondo for the first time, this Holy Tablet show, I asked Taekwondo to read. That nigga said after that his life changed. It did something to him. You remember when he did the Holy Tablets with me? Yeah. It's something about it, man.
Reading, his comprehension, and enhance his comprehension.
Yeah, all types of shit, yeah. So newbie, Zena went through the same thing, baby. That loud. She said it was hurting so bad.
Confirmation.
I had to get a. Well, I already had it. I used my inversion table. I didn't know what to do. Like, it was like I didn't. Cause in Galveston, I was living in Galveston at the time. Around them years, like maybe around that time, they had did a sonic boom in Galveston too. Tested sonic booms out there. So I wasn't sure if that, but I'm trying to figure out the timeline on it. I just know I was like scared shitless that you was going to start this Holy Tablet show, and my ass was like having these ears. I don't know what the fuck was happening to me. And you didn't. You waited till that shit went over. As soon as that shit was over with, that's when we started the Holy Tablets. But what I was doing, I got on that inversion table, and it would help ease that loud pain noise like that was coming through my body and my ears. And I just had to hang upside down, and it would go away. It was fucking weird, man. But anyways, when you finally set the show, I was good. I was straight. It was like right on time. It was like you knew I wasn't ready. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but that's how this shit happened. And so I know it definitely is tuning you up. I know it definitely got to be tuning us up. I believe that that's what it is when we hear those noises. It's trying to get us back on a certain frequency or something.
That channel, that broadcast station.
Yeah, that channel.
Yeah. 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 Sweeto Shoe said, I really appreciate y'all weirdos. It's good to know, Zena, because, I was about to because hear from newbie how loud and how it hurts at times. Yeah.
Thank you,
That
Zena.
was that one time in my life. That was just that one time in my life, maybe like a month or two, but it never happened again after that. That was just that month or whatever, and then it went away. But
and you stayed longer, right? Yeah.
Stay longer.
So you
what?
got involved in El Kidda in the Order of Melchizedek. Yeah, you ain't left. Yeah, you
right.
Yeah.
And then when you said you was gonna do this, last time. I don't know if it's gonna be last time or not, but you made it seem like it's the fourth time. Last time, I was like, man, let me let this 4 be my 1, and I'm gonna sit right in the front of the class. That's why my ass be there every Saturday in Shadow, because I want to get what all I've been missing all them years. You know what I'm saying? I need to get this. Yeah.
So you would sit all the way. You would sit in the parking lot because I don't want to hear this religious shit.
Girl, shit. One night I was fucking during the Holy Tablet. Like, sure.
Was I the one reading, or it was other people doing it?
I don't know. I think.
Please tell me I wasn't reading, please.
I remember one time.
90 seconds.
I opened my mic, and my nigga was so fucking mad because I play y'all so much all day, every day. It's always on, even when we fucking. I don't give a fuck what's going on. The show is on. I'm listening to the show. It's in the background. And it was one of them nights where you open up my mic. You know how they used to do them shadow mic open things, whatever. It just used to just open up on its own.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I would. I'd just open up somebody's mic randomly and shit.
60 seconds.
832. You know, I'm like, oh shit. Well, that nigga got so mad at me. But anyway, that's another story.
Why he get mad?
Because I was always listening to the fucking show 24/7. I was listening to the show. It was playing like a TV would be on. You know, I don't care if it's an archive. I would be playing. It just seemed like every time. It just seemed like it was always on. So.
Yeah, according to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always. They always use that word, don't they? You always.
Zine is a heathen.
You always. It'd be like that to my ass. You always on that show. Bitch, what? I don't always, man. I'm off the motherfucker on Friday and Saturday. Start that always shit.
10 seconds.
You always playing that game. You always on the phone with them. You always. There's always an always. Like, they do that shit. Yeah. You always ain't got time for me. Always. Like, really. Like that. That's how they do it, man.
Turn that shit off and he used your words against me though one day. I'm like, you don't know no fuck. You don't know about that shit.
Like her said. Like her said.
Yeah. Don't sit your ass down some motherfucking where. Yeah.
Saving your energy for higher pursuits.
No, you use that. If the nigga ain't shit, that means the woman ain't shit.
Who say that?
Shit like that. You said some shit like that on the show one day, obviously. I heard you, but...
And he used that.
Yeah.
He used that. He used that word.
That's the reason
if the
why
nigga ain't shit, you ain't shit.
I ain't shit.
I got that from my uncle. I think that's probably where he got it from. When I was saying, I was hearing shit about my uncle. His wife, you know what I'm saying, was saying all that shit about his ass. And so for years, and my grandma was in the hospital, and we ate at the little cafeteria. Luckily, they had a Chick-fil-A in that bitch. But, and I decided to confront his ass. And I said, yo, man, I'm hearing some real foul ass shit about you, man. You know what I'm saying? Wanda got down telling all this, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And that nigga said, well, why is she still with me? If I ain't shit, then she ain't shit. Why she still with me then? If I did all that shit and she still with me, then she ain't shit. And from there, yeah, I realized that. I started seeing it like that, you know? Like, damn, you got a point there. You got a point. You got a point. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true. A motherfucker, you know, saying all types of shit about your actions and still with you, that lets you know the type of person that is. You must be the ain't shit motherfucker in their life as well as them. You must be, equal to that. Yeah. So yeah, he did it so smooth though, man. I couldn't do shit.
He did.
Yeah. My uncle, that nigga said that shit so smooth. I started looking at everything. My own life and shit, man. Like, You know, I'm looking at my own shit like, you right, goddamn. When I talk about your ass is when I got rid of you. That was my new stance. I'm gonna talk about you when I'm done with you, motherfucker. Not going back to you. You gotta learn that. Gotta learn how to do that shit, boy. Talk about a motherfucker you ain't with, then talk about a motherfucker you with. Because it also tells what you are. So he used that shit against your ass. He tried to use that.
Yeah, that
if the
nigga
nigga
wanted
ain't
me to
shit, the
help pay
bitch
for
ain't
his
shit.
schooling. That's all that shit. That nigga
Are
wanted
you
me to help
serious? Oh, he tried to use that to make it happen?
Yeah.
That don't go together.
Well, the nigga tried it. Sorry.
And try to make it seem like you doing something wrong.
Yeah, if I want him to be greater and be, better and whatever, all that other shit, and, help.
So if you want me to be great,
video.
but you won't help me.
I got a whole video that I found. I can't believe I ain't found that motherfucker, but it's some video. He was going off, cussing me out and all that, talking about, you won't help me. I don't even know what the nigga said, but then the nigga got so mad he came lunging at me because I laughed at him when he said I wouldn't help him. I said, oh, you want me to help you? He got so mad at nigga, and all of a sudden the camera went, oh, what the fuck happened?
Shit.
That ain't funny, but yeah, that's good. I was like, oh, you want me to help you? This nigga lost it.
Tried that, didn't work. How you were. I tried that, it didn't work. Yeah.
But you mean you didn't kiss his boo-boos in?
No.
Why not?
That's how I said it.
Because you tried that, it wouldn't work. It didn't work the first time, won't work the next time. Tried that, didn't work. Tried to help you. Don't work no more.
Yep.
Yeah. Try that, didn't work.
Yep. I ain't really try it on what he was asking for, but I tried other shit to help him.
Right, I know it, and it didn't work. And so now here it is, something really serious to his ass, and you like, nope. You fucked up the first time, boy. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. I heard Farrakhan said something about man, the black man. Somebody help me out. He said something like, the black man got a problem with the black woman as if she's disrespectful or she's non-compliant or rebellious. And he said what the black man failed to realize is that she is testing him to make sure he is right for her. He doesn't see it. He can't see that she's testing. She want to make sure he's right for her. So all that resistance is she placed all that resistance, but it's in the form of testing, because she ain't just gonna, he said something like the bitch, she see him as, she's testing you to make sure that you can, she's testing you. She's testing you to see if you're weak. That's what she said. No, if you're strong, that's what he said, Farrakhan. She's only testing to make sure she got a strong goddamn man, not a weak one. Some shit like that. But, that's, boy, that takes a minute to get that right. You feel me? To figure that one out. Yeah. But, yeah, he said she's testing to make sure she ain't got no weak-ass nigga. Yeah. No weak. So, Zena, did you hear the part in the Holy Tablets where Azazel is talking? Shaitan, the devil, is talking, and he said something about man's weakness. Did you hear that part?
No, go say it.
I can't quote it.
You talking about when he questioned on? He said you're going to question?
He said man's weakness. Yeah. Right after that, he said man is weak, so that's why it's easy to use him. Because man is weak or something. It's easy for me to go after him because he's weak.
No. I didn't hear that part yet.
Yeah,
I ain't
man,
finished
that
it.
shit wild, man, because in that whole chapter, man, you got, in that tablet, You got Inky talking. You got the devil talking. Man, everybody talking in that shit, man. Like everybody got the devil goddamn talking this shit. He got his own book, man. That motherfucker had to write his motherfucking rebuttal. Why he is what he is. Why him and the 300 million something goddamn gens is here today.
200 million. That's right, Don.
Yeah. He man, that shit there, man. The whole he explained the devil got his little words in the holy tablets, man. Like, hell yeah, I'm in this bitch. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Something ain't nothing but goddamn such many seraphats. You know what I'm saying? And we started off as like, what do you say, like 100-something million. Now I got about 300-something million gens and ain't but 144,000. Y'all are outnumbered like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Y'all are outnumbered. That's what that got put his little verse in that bitch, man, just telling it all. Say, this why I go after man, because he weak. Makes it easier. You go after man. And what does man do? Pass that weakness on to the woman. That's why in the Holy Tablets it said woman gets her weakness from man. She gets her weakness from man. Ain't that something? Yep, it all go together. Yeah, that's where she get her weakness from. And they say, man is weak, man. He is. But if man becomes a spiritual motherfucker, man, that'll be the end. A real spiritual being. You know what I'm talking about? That'll be the end. If he become a real spiritual being. Because in spirituality, there's no gender, right, newbie?
That's correct.
Being a spiritual being, a mind being, there's no gender. So it ain't like this spiritual being in what is considered male form would be able to use man's words or religion or gender at his counterpart. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wouldn't be a differentiation between the gender. That's what I'm saying. If man becomes a highly spiritual motherfucker in all mind, his companion, her, she would also. You know what I'm saying? For real. And it wouldn't be no, like, a distinction of gender. Like, no, baby, you can't do this. You know what I'm saying? The spirit world says you're a woman. Like, and none of that will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be, like, any verses from Paul. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you notice in the first lesson, in lessons, he say he or she. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for both genders to raise up from gender to being a supreme being. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. It's not a diss to one gender on the spiritual and the spiritual practices. It's not it's not prejudice. A spiritual being is not prejudice. Prejudice does not deal with race, economics. You know what I'm saying? Being spiritual does not deal with race, economics, gender, or age. You understand? That's why you notice, like, let's take Rael. Did you hear Ra when she said that she was in the constellations and all that? Zena?
Yes,
her mom
yes.
did say, you too young for that. You too young to be doing shit like that. So spirituality, there is no age. You understand? Spirituality, there is no age, no gender, no none of that. So no one can come at you based on your gender, your age, your race, your economic situation, your so-called white man's edict dictation level. It's none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality is in its most purest form. There's no prejudice. There's no discrimination. You know what I'm saying? So no, you're not too young to be experiencing this because it's spiritual. You know, no, you're not qualified to be experiencing this because it's spiritual. No, you're not qualified to be, experiencing this, That's what it is. That will end the that will end racism, that will end sexism, classism, all of that shit. You get what I'm saying? That'll be the end of politics. If everybody became spiritual, there wouldn't be a red and a blue, a Democrat and a fucking Republican. It wouldn't be a Christian, a Muslim, or a fucking Jew. It wouldn't be well, you a boy, you can't do this, or you a girl, you can't do that. It won't be no such thing as husband and fucking wife, a differentiation. It's all physical to keep motherfuckers vibrating on a very low density cardinal fucking level, where there is classism and separation. You know what I'm saying? For real. It wouldn't be a genre of different music. It'd all be spiritual. So it wouldn't be a difference. It wouldn't be a good or a bad. And no such thing as you doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing of doing it wrong. You understand? Doing spiritual wrong. You doing it the wrong way. And, you know, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that spiritual shit, right? Like, there's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as right or wrong. It's being guided inward for real. It's like the books is the instructions is in you, and no one can take that from you. Yeah, that'll be the end of that. If everybody raised up spiritually, that'll be the end of that. There will be no more wars. There will be no more crying. There will be no more worrying. There will be no more sickness, mentally or physically. If everybody raised up spiritually, there wouldn't be no differentiation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But damn, we vibrate low, and we just happen to be here on this fucked up ass plane, the rest of these mortals on. This is nothing but confusion. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to be something that you're not. Now you have to be a man, brothers, and you're not a man. That's the black devil. That's your Hindu race. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be indoctrinated by mankind, and you don't want to be indoctrinated by a fucking animal. That's not your original state. Your original state is light, energy. You know what I'm saying? Pure energy, non-ether and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It's hard, fucking difficult. It's hard to be something you ain't. It's hard to accept something that goes against your DNA, your natural purpose. It's fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? It's shit hard. The only thing good about non-binary gender, that whole premise, is the fact that people have to stop identifying themselves with their sexual organs. You know what I'm saying? So that, in a sense, is a whole nother leveling up for real. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a doctrine behind a male's doctrine behind each gender. You understand? That man has a doctrine for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You a girl, you can't. You a boy, you can't. You a girl can, boy can't. Boy can't, girl can. So it's a doctrine. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking sick, twisted religion on gender. This is one of the reasons why I kind of sort of agree with being non-binary, because that shit will lessen your growth. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Like I told y'all, I wanted a moped. My daddy said I was a girl, I couldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck being a girl got anything to do with a goddamn moped? So it's just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It stifles you. You know what I'm saying? Give the boy the hammer and nail. Give the girl the fingernail polish. But I'm a damn better builder than damn near all the boys on the planet. I'm a badass carpenter. I can out carpenter any motherfucking male if you give me the hammer, the nail, the wood, motherfucker. I do the same shit. But so it stifles the physicality, the body, the mind, and it stifles the growth. We all should be building. You know what I'm saying? We all should learn that shit. Because if shit hit the fan, right? Y'all notice in the movies, shit hit the fan, the wind comes in and blow down the fucking door. Everybody, even the child, has to help nail that door. Put your plywood on the door and start nailing. So obviously when shit hit the fan, that's the only time I can help with a nail and a hammer. That's the only time hey, mute y'all background. That's the only time a little child get to pass the hammer and the nail. What the fuck? Only when shit hit the fan, now you want the woman to be a man. And they're right. I'm about to mute y'all background, man. Y'all need to mute y'all background. But yeah, only time when shit hit the fan, that motherfucker, now it's time for you to wear boots instead of high heels, sister. When shit hit the fan. Oh, if I die today, now you gonna cook and clean and children, brother. So shit got to hit the fan for you to clean the whole house and take care of the goddamn children. Take me out, now all of a sudden, now you got wifey duties. It makes no sense. We all should be helping around this motherfucker. We all should be cooking and cleaning and children together. It's not just a gender that's only responsible. It fucks up everything. But wait till shit hit the fan and that bitch dead. Now you gonna have to take care of that child plus the goddamn home. You have to clean up behind every goddamn body. You have to cook and clean after you finish cooking and shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong? It's a stagnating situation. And when we stop learning, we stop growing. And everybody should be able to pull their selves and make it happen and learn any and everything they should. Learning is not designed just for man or woman or child. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because you got motherfuckers, the moment they have a child, motherfucker, they stop learning and just, what you learn today, little Jimmy? Bitch, what the fuck you learn, mama, today? The fuck? Did you stop learning, Hope? All of a sudden now? Like, we all should be learning. Ain't that right? Yeah. Now it's all about the child learning. That means you stop learning. See, it's shit like that. Like, goddamn, growth is important around this motherfucker. Ain't no one designated to grow. Ain't not one motherfucker stronger than the other. We all should be strong. Male, female, and child should be strong. You know what I'm saying? Should be strong, motherfucker. You ain't the only strong motherfucker here because you got a goddamn penis, nigga. That don't make you strong because you got a penis. Ain't that right? That don't make you goddamn strong, bitch. The fuck? We all goddamn strong around this bitch. Motherfucker. There's some goddamn species on this planet ain't got a dick or a pussy. And stronger than all of us put together around this motherfucker. It's not when one is weak, the other is strong. That's bullshit. Don't fall for that white man garbage. When one is weak, that motherfucker better learn to be strong. Because it's all about learning. You know what I'm saying? It's not about depending on another one. You know what I'm saying? It's not about depending on another one's strength. It's about mustering up the strength in your own being when you are weak. See, I told you, have you externally dependent upon others. You know what I'm saying? And again, the brain stopped working. The brain will start working if you depended on another brain. You will no longer have intelligence if you depended on artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It'll stop working. How do we lose the ability to reason? Because we start listening to any and everybody to give us a fucking answer. And just sucked it in like chicken spit. Chicken soup it up. Instead of reasoning. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's all two-legged species. Ain't just one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't this not religion. Man made everything a fucking religion. Wait on Jesus in religion. Wait on that nigga in religion. What that makes you? Lazy, shiftless. That's what it makes you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it makes you. You know, you weren't created to sit and goddamn wait on somebody else with some sense or with some strength or with the ability to reason. You have that too. They just don't want you using yours because that's man's religion. That's the foundation. Yet, but it wants the child to. but it don't want somebody else's child that it lays next up to reason, to think for itself. You would tell your child every goddamn day, think for your motherfucking self. That nigga tell that bitch, stop thinking for yourself. It's religion, man. That shit religion like a motherfucker. Everything is religion. It's based on gender, man. It's all based on gender. That's why if everybody which is another reason why man don't want to delve into spirituality, because that means he have to give up his manhood. That's right, I said it. He has to give up his manhood. If he goes into spirituality and become all mental, he have to give up that manhood. He have to walk away from society standards. You know what I'm saying? He'll have to, and views, and which is no values on that bitch. Society has no values, only to devalue another type of being or race or gender or age in society. That's what it does. Shrinks another identity in society. It's real fucked up, J1. It's very fucked up. It's so fucking trifling. That's why man would love to stay in religion. You understand? He would love to stay in religion. Anything that shows on the physical side that gives out a deceiving delusion and illusion that he is something because he's a gender. And anything that is not it is less than itself. Ain't that something? That's the only way. But if man get his little black, nasty, fucking crusty ass into spirituality, that'll be the end. For real. That'll be the end of the devil's rule. But he's weak, just like the fucking devil. He's weak and fucking wicked. Tell him I said it. He's weak and fucking wicked. Weak and wicked. Tell that motherfucker I said that shit. Yeah. Because they always got to figure out how to influence something so pure. You know what I'm saying? They got to get in and infest it. Something so fucking pure. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. And watch. And you see it now. Spirituality has been exploited. Yeah. Spirituality, tell them I said it. I know it. It has been exploited like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It is the most sickest shit. A motherfucker, like, if somebody, watch, you'll see in another 2-3 years, somebody gonna ask you spiritual, you're gonna say, hell no, I ain't with that nasty, filthy, fucked up shit. Because man done put his little dick all in it, done fucked it up, done infested that shit. And then we got to move on to something else that man ain't touched yet. Create a whole nother name and practice for it before his bitch ass put his hands on it. He fucks it up every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. Fuck it up every time. What up, Tony? Great day, baby. And that's just by listening to this nasty motherfucker. Listening to that beast man. Once he get his hands on it, you already know what's going to happen. Waiting on the dog to tell you it's time to go outside. And that's something, you wouldn't even go outside if you didn't have a fucking dog. That's just how that shit be. But yeah, gender, I'm okay with the non-binary shit. And yeah, because you can be and you can do what you can be and what you can do outside of gender, you'll be great. But as long as there's gender discrimination going on through religion, monotheistic ones, that's already been implanted in generations of generations up to now, it stifles you. Gender stifles you. Don't it? It stifles you. For real. It set us back for a long goddamn time. So fuck it. That's why we go spiritual. That's why we just deal with the self. You know what I'm saying? And only wash our dicks and our pussy. And that's the end of that. We don't even fucking look at it as we're female or male. We're spiritual beings. We whole light beings. While the rest of these humans can kill each other over the gender. You know what I'm saying? And stifle one another and shrink one another's mental capacity and ability. You know what I'm saying? To overcome this bullshit called gender. You know, fuck it. You know, but that shit don't work over here with me. So I understand that shit. I get it. As a matter of fact, that sound right, Tony. Yeah, man, because that shit set everybody goddamn back. That's why I agree with that non-binary shit. You know what I'm saying? I agree with it as long as you don't put any limitations on it. You know, like the influence of what you think a boy is and what you think a girl is, as long as you don't put any limitations on it. You know? You feel me? Yeah. Just like when you see a nigga doing ballet, they need to do ballet. It gives them balance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody need to get in ballet, man. You got to be able to fucking stand on one leg just in case one of them fall off. You never know, motherfucker. That shit deals with balance. It lets you know if your balance on or off. It lets you know so much your equilibrium. It tell you everything about your ass. Better than a doctor would. You know? And a lot of them perfected. Look, niggas, all y'all gorilla niggas need ballet. Because y'all posture is so fucked up, so bad like the white man. You already walking hunched over. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit there, you are so into goddamn this wildebeest way of life. You have no rhythm anymore. If you walk in the woods now, 80 snakes will attack your monkey ass. Just like them crackers. Like your rhythm is off. You're not in tune no more with Mother Nature. You're in tune with human nature, animal nature. It's a lot of goddamn shit. The ones that's coming up now and the ones that's been trapped in at our age, man, they have a lot of cleaning off to do. And they don't even know that's what the fuck. They don't even know it's wrong. Because like you said, I'm going to make evil fair seeming. These motherfuckers walking around this bitch don't even know. They don't even know what they doing. They don't even know their walk. Their walk is wrong. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know that. They don't even know their posture is wrong. They don't know nothing. They cannot see themselves to check themselves, to make those corrections. But this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? When the dog feeds you, when the dog set the standards, when the dog sets the culture and the tradition and and the custom, this what the fuck happens. This what the fuck happens, man. A bitch will break out in the middle of a parking lot at Walmart and get on all fours. A black bitch. Quick, fast, in a hurry. If she hear the dog call, this bitch will goddamn stop walking upright, drop to her motherfucking knees and hands, quick, fast, in a hurry, man. This shit is wild as fuck. That shit there, man, you talking about like under spell. Like, goddamn, you hear a certain goddamn sound, you turn into a goddamn dog that quick. That shit there, it's some other shit going on around this motherfucker. Hey, look here. Tony, I don't give a fuck. I love to hear that bass, but I don't give a fuck how many times that bass drop. I'm still on all twos. I'm standing erect, goddammit. Give a fuck. These motherfuckers, man, look like they having goddamn spasms and all types of shit. Just, what the heck? This shit here. Yep. Because they know what they doing. They know it, man. It's the last seconds left on the goddamn clock, man. And they trying to take everybody down with them, especially the Negroes. And niggas can't see it. They can't see it not one bit, man. It's a motherfucker. You see so much of the same shit, man, you eventually think that's just the way it's going to be and let me participate in this mud. Tony said when they hear the rapper say bad bitch, they're going to try and fit the description. And that all depends on when man defines what a bad bitch is, ain't it? Once he defines what a bad bitch is, that bitch there starts to pattern herself. Goddamn. Yeah. So you already know now what a bad bitch is, goddamn. I told you, man dictates. He is the dictatorship. That's why woman gets her weakness from man, whatever the fuck it is. I remember a nigga told me I couldn't ride a dick good enough. Did you honestly think I was gonna perfect it? I don't, nigga. You think at this point I want to learn how to do that better than what the fuck I'm doing? Like, nigga, you got the wrong bitch, man. You got the wrong bitch with that, baby. I am not. No, I'm not trying to perfect that shit. It ain't gonna get me nowhere one way or the goddamn other. Yeah, you honestly think I'm about to read a book on that shit? To up my goddamn skills, you got me fucked up, bro. I am not trying to perfect that shit with your weak ass. Woman get her weakness from man. Man gonna always teach you some weak shit. Teach you something, tell you ain't good at this, good at that, good at that, good at that. I know it, motherfucking. Thank you very much. That is something I am not trying to be good at. I'm not trying to be good at that, motherfucker. When nigga ask me, what can you bring to the table? I can ride a dick, goddamn. I learned, goddamn. Learn how to ride one, motherfucker. That's it. I bring that, motherfucker. I mastered that. I mastered nothing else around this motherfucker. Ask me to think, because that ain't something I can do. I put all my thinking in trying to figure out how to ride one. That's it. That's as far as my brain capacity gonna go around this bitch. Can't go no further than riding, motherfucker. Motherfucker, lay your ass on your back. I'm gonna ride your dick. Goddamn, bitch, your potato salad suck. I know it, but I can ride a goddamn dick, motherfucker. Just fuck out of here. Find somebody else. Go to goddamn Publix, get your potato salad already made around this motherfucker. Never want your dick ride, call me. Yo, I seen two bitches, black bitches. I couldn't even watch it all. I could not watch this shit. They got a fucking game that's out, probably in the sex stores. Two bitches, two plastic ass dicks connected to each other on a disc. This shit wild. Okay, can you imagine two plastic dicks connected to each other on the disc? On a disc, like, right? On a base. And the competition is two bitches got to suck the goddamn dick and make it come faster than the other bitch. This is a plastic goddamn game. It's a game. So the dick going up and down, and I guess you put water or something in it or something so it can skeet out and shit. And these goddamn bitches is these black bitches, man. They are playing the goddamn make the dick calm game, and whoever do it faster win. Goddamn it, this shit wild as fuck. I swear I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up, man. I said, man is weak, and woman gets her weakness from man. That's all this shit is, and I'm gonna say it again. This is all they know. All they know what to do, because what man has told them what they need to do. This is what you got to do. Yeah, they got a game out, man. Go pull it up. I swear to God, pull up I can't even do it's a game, and two bitches play that motherfucker. And they got to suck that motherfucker. The first one to make that motherfucker goddamn skeet something out the damn game win. Yep. And the shit skeeted out every goddamn well, man. You probably with water. Maybe you add water to it or mayonnaise. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I cannot make this shit up, which is why I would not take my orders from man. I'm not into. It's another reason why you gotta hate that motherfucker. For real, this is another reason why you gotta hate him, because he will have you doing all lowly shit, all lowly cardinal shit. You cannot get your instructions from this motherfucker. Okay. You cannot ask this nigga any damn thing. It's low. He cannot advise you. Because it's low. It's all physical. Yep. All physical. Yep. Tommy, I don't blame women. I blame man, because she don't know no better. She was taught that you are his helpmate. She was taught, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what that motherfucker say, and that's what the fuck it is, you know? And whatever the standard is that man has set, females have to abide by it. And the thing about it, black man has his own set of standards for the black woman. He done goddamn amplified Mr. Whitey goddamn standards for his race. This motherfucker, him. This motherfucker, him, boy. This nigga here is more diabolical. He is more diabolical like a motherfucker. You hear me? Than the white man. Niggas really just want porn stars now. New niggas don't want magical women. Yeah. And, they don't like that anyway. That's an abomination, ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah. Well, I think it's more of them than it is, you know, niggas who like, you know, the power, you know, our real, you know, way of life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Our real way of life. I think it's more them white man's bitch niggas that can't stand a sister that practice her her natural way of life, that whatever is called witchcraft or just Nwapu or whatever it is, man. I mean, I listen. There was a time, and I maybe they still think it is a time, but there was a time that that male and female had wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you get your wisdom from woman, from a wise woman, which they made into a witch. We all got our wisdom from a wit, a woman that used her wits, her wisdom. And the point I'm getting to is that it's like you can't find that shit nowhere. You won't find that shit. No, I'm telling you, you won't find it in a male or a goddamn female now. It's like, where the fuck did this shit go? Where the fuck is it at? You can't find it. Go, just for the hell of it, man, just pretend you gonna date a nigga online and call that motherfucker, it ain't there. Pretend you want to goddamn reach out and date a bitch, a black bitch now, online and have a conversation with it ain't there. It's like, where the fuck is this shit at? It is, it is nothing. It is soulless. Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. It's all, not a, God damn it, I swear it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. And then you think because they ask the right question, right? That if they ask the right question, you think they're gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, a sound answer. Like, really? So what happened? What's going on? And then they fucking come with the most off the wall shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck you even ask if you ain't even got nothing? You know what I'm saying? Nothing profound after that. Don't even ask. Goddamn, stop pretending like you want to know or some shit. This is garbage. They have nothing. I'm telling you, they ain't working with shit. That shit, yo. Oh my God, Essential, what you got? Men say spirituality is bad. Really? Especially to a woman, right? But if he had that conversation with a brother, he'd be like, that's what's up, brother. You know, I'm working on that too. But a woman ain't supposed to be into anything but goddamn him. You hear me? She's supposed to be, everything got to be so cardinal. Because, like Dr. York said, if that woman, if she gets this shit, that'll be the end of you. If she gets this shit, he said, even something as low as the Bible, if she actually receives all of that shit from the Bible, He said that bitch would be difficult to live with. If she actually practiced that motherfucker or whatever it say, she wouldn't even fuck with your ass no more. Like, even if she becomes religious, nigga, you're out. You out. If she gets this shit. He said you're gonna have a hard time with that one. Cause that bitch gonna take that shit serious, motherfucker. That bitch gonna take that shit serious. That bitch gonna be like, we ain't fucking. It ain't mating season, nigga. We only fuck at the end of May. That's it. One day. And that is to reproduce. And we are not reproducing. So motherfucker won't be no fucking me tonight. God said be fruitful and multiply. We are not multiplying. We are not. We both agree we're not having children. So what's the point of having sex? If we're not reproducing, that's the end of that, John. That's how that shit be. Let that bitch get that shit. If she get that motherfucker, goddamn it, you talking about a house with a strong ass foundation. If she gets it, man will have to control his weakness around the goddamn bitch that get the first command. Goddamn, the first or the second or third commandment. That bitch won't be doing no shit like that. He said, man, that'll be the end. He said that bitch will be difficult for his ass if the woman gets this shit. So yeah, X-More. That's why man say spirituality is bad to a woman, because if that bitch get it, nigga, that's the end of you. That's the end of your rule. If she becomes a spiritual being, that's the end. That's the end right there, ain't it? Adios, motherfucker. Like, let me tell you, I'm the only woman that got that 144,000. Purified. I'm the only woman that got that shit. To beat 144,000, you got to wipe your robe clean. I'm the only one that got that shit. Because I didn't let man color it up for me. You feel me? Zena? Man knew about it before I did. Man knew about it. I'm telling you, man know everything. Man, the black man, the Hebrew Israelite man, the Christian man, the Nawabian man, the Muslim man. Look, they all knew about that shit. That you have to be purified. That motherfucker ain't come to you and say, baby, it's time to get pure. It's time to fucking give up all this shit. We ain't fucking. We gonna clean the goddamn body. No more swapping liquids and fluids and shit. This shit for real, bitch. Don't you want to? And I ain't met a nigga yet to this day. Why you leave that woman? That nigga ain't never said, because that bitch didn't want to purify. She didn't want to be pure. She didn't want to clean up the filth and shit. She didn't want to stop drinking from the cup of the harlot. That's why I left that bitch. She wanted to fuck all the goddamn time, man. That bitch goddamn told her, man, look here, man. We reading the same book. We learn the same shit, but that hoe didn't want to motherfucking goddamn fight. She didn't want to do that jihad and shit. She didn't want to exercise them demons out of her and shit, man. That's why I left that bitch. That's why I left that bitch, man. I left that bitch, man. She had the sex force all in her, reeking. She was reeking with that shit, man. I'm making salat and hear this bitch come butt ass naked and put a pussy in my face while I was doing the 100 rock. I couldn't deal with that demon. That bitch is shaitan trying to distract me. I ain't met a nigga yet. I ain't met a nigga on the Sarasa Musa Kane and said that shit. I ain't fucking with that bitch because she ain't spiritual enough. She ain't spiritual, man. Nigga ain't never gonna say no shit like that. Bitch ain't righteous, man. I'm trying to get right and shit. Oh, stop, Tony. No, the fuck you did, nigga. No, you didn't. Nigga. Tony, no, the fuck you did, man. No, you did. No, you did. Y'all remember when Tony called in a couple of weeks ago? That nigga talked for 4.5 hours over that bitch. Now, one time that nigga said, yo, Don, had to get rid of the bitch, man, because the whole, we didn't want to clean out and become spiritual and shit. Bitch. I said, Tony. He said, man, the bitch ain't working with nothing, man. Her upstairs all fucked up, man. The bitch all goddamn babbitt ass, goddamn crazy upstairs, man. I said, what about the sex, Tony? That nigga, let me find that show. That nigga tones changed. That nigga said, yeah, that shit that good. That shit that good. Tony was like, man, that goddamn bitch so the money. That bitch so evil, man. That whole this, that, and the third. I said, what about the sex, Tony? Yeah, the bitch good at that shit, man. Damn, that bitch good, man. Tony said the bitch. Tony said, man, that bitch bad right there, man. That bitch got me there, man. Like, God damn. You remember that scene? That was about 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah. Tony ain't never said, man, I ain't even fucked the bitch, man. I stop fucking her, man. I'm trying to get right around that bitch, man. And that bitch goddamn, I'm doing my goddamn, I'm doing my crypto and shit. Focus on that. Next thing I know, the bitch got my dick in her mouth. Her evil ass. I'm trying to get focused around this bitch. She got my dick in her mouth. Had to snatch my dick out of her mouth. Oh, goddamn low vibrating cardinal ass bitch. Trying to get right. I'm telling you, didn't say none of that. Tony's like, yeah, I said, can she suck it? Man, that bitch good, man. She knew me good when it comes to that shit. Tony was giving in to the sex force. So stop it, Tony. Stop that. That's all. I know that's all. Because that's all a nigga actually really fucking want. Until he can't take no more of the other shit. Yeah. I know it. But to want a bitch that don't want you is a whole nother level, right? Don't want you like that. That's a whole nother broad right there. That's a bitch you trying to figure out if something wrong with you. If a bitch ain't fucking you, the first thing a man think, man, goddamn, is something wrong with my motherfucking ass, this bitch, I goddamn, just stopped all of a sudden. Talking about she on a holy mission now? What the fuck? Bitch, ain't no holy mission around this motherfucker. Now, you in my life. Get one of them, Tony. Come back and holler at me. Get with one of them bitches that ain't caught up in the sex force. Boy, you gonna have got some other problems there. You have some other problems right there, man. You have some serious problems right there, boy. That means you got to literally work on yourself. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. That's a woman that you don't think about sex around them. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I got a nigga right now still thinking about sex. This motherfucking him. Shit. This motherfucking him, goddamn. Like, goddamn, don't sex on your mind all the time since you ain't getting none. Ain't. Yeah, only with you. Because a nigga want to defile. Since you done already defiled that bitch, Tony. Yeah, man wants something he can defile. And for real, Doc want me bad. Doc want me bad than a motherfucker. All I know is that nigga want to defile it. He want to defile it, want to poison it. That's it. That's the only mission. That's the only mission. Please, let me take it in. Please. I know it. What's the point, motherfucker? I got you jacking off. You spitting up on your stomach, baby. That ain't good enough. I need to defile it. I need to infest it. I need to fuck it up. Keep this goddamn seminal chemical fluid in this motherfucker, bitch, so you wouldn't know what day it is. So you would lose yourself. I can cloud that brain. My blood come right up to that brain of yours, bitch. It's the only way I can tame the shrew. I can't tame the shrew if I ain't in it. Like Dr. York said, you cannot destroy something from the outside in. You can only bust the windows out from the inside out. That's the only way you can tear that shit up. You got to get in first to fuck it up. Can't do it from the outside, baby. Can't do it from the outside. Got to do it from the inside. Tell you. That's it. That's the only way that shit works. Ain't that right, Zena? Zena said, I remember seeing a study that men think about sex about 30 to 50 times a day. Really? Wow. How the fuck does the study know that shit? Age group, certain geographic location, races, and all that shit. Yeah, so the average was 30 to 50 times a day. That's interesting. It's an old class I heard Dr. York say. It was about thinking. And even he said it. He said, he even said it. He said, man thinks about sex something times a day. I forgot how many. Maybe you have that class, Zena. But he was saying man has to learn not to think about it so he can raise his consciousness higher. Yeah, so he can raise his consciousness higher. And that's interesting. After we have sex, we just think about the sex we have. Man that we had. Man think about the sex he gonna get. And this is after he had sex. It's like for real, like my time with Doc, that shit hold me. All I do is reflect back on us. You feel me? If it happened yesterday, I'm riding that shit for a good 6 goddamn months. I can just go back and I can feel the experience. This nigga for 6 months on every day, all day, this nigga is thinking about fucking again. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I'm rewinding this shit, and I can live it over and over again. Yeah, I can live it over and over goddamn good, and I'm good. This motherfucker thinking about the next goddamn time. Gotta get it again. Gotta get it again. I want it again. Missed the whole motherfucking point, nigga. That man, hey, sister, don't we think about what happened? We don't go on throughout the day like, damn, I want some more. I'm gonna give me some more. Gotta give me some more dick. Gotta give me some more dick. Gotta give me some more dick. Damn, I ain't had no dick. Oh shit, I gotta go sleep. Oh, I'm gonna wake up with dick on my mind the next day then and make sure I give me some dick. Make sure I give me some dick. Like, we do not do that. Like, we are not thinking no shit like that. God damn, we are not thinking about no future dick. If we done already had it. Future dick. Gotta get some more. When can I see you? When can I see you? All that type of shit. When can I see you? When can I get some more? Damn, baby, I just gave you some. Tyrone, what the fuck? I just gave you some, Shaquita. Bitches don't be doing no shit like that. We be talking about the last time. Don't we? We talking about the last time. That nigga don't even give a fuck about that last time. You have a whole conversation with that nigga about that. Remember that last time we fucking, man? That shit was like, goddamn. That nigga like, yeah, but shit, you know, if you want to experience that last time again, you know what I'm saying, we can do that shit now. Like, what? You don't want to just reminisce on that real quick, man? Nah, man, I ain't got time to reminisce on that shit, man. Fuck that. Give me the song now. I can make it even better. Yeah, baby girl.
Hey, Mama.
I'm on the show, dog, baby. I got 5 minutes remaining. What's up?
I thought you were going to end it early.
How you think that, bitch? I ain't even talked to you, boo.
I don't know. I just thought like you was going to be ending it.
I am. I got 4 more minutes, sweetheart. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to talk your head off.
You want to talk my head off? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it. All right. I'll call you in 4 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Every time I talk about sex, one of my fucking kids call. It never fucking fails. Always. It don't matter. If I say it about 8 more times, another child will call me. I'm telling you. That sex shit, kids pick up on that shit no matter how old they get. I'm for real. For real. They be talking about, I thought you were going to hang up early. Bitch, where you get that from? I ain't talked to your ass in 3 days. How the fuck did you? We ain't even have a conversation there. Yeah, I'm going to end the show early. We can talk about it early. Later. I'm telling you, they always know it's something about them motherfuckers, man. They will always, if you're having it, if you're thinking about fucking, here they come with that shit. If you get ready, you wash your pussy for it, man. Here they come. Phone ring. Even if they older. That shit never fucking fail, man. That's the universe telling you, man, you better stay as pure as your child, goddamn. You better stop that shit. Mamas should not be fucking. That's the moral of the show. That's the moral right there. Mamas should not be fucking. They should continue to enhance their wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and their strength, their psychic powers. Should not be vibrating that low. Because the children come in every fucking time, I swear to God, and never a nigga. You notice that? I can talk about sex all day and Doc would not call like, you rang, baby? Never. A man never comes in when a woman's talking about sex or thinking about sex. You notice that shit? For real, think about it. They keep man out of your thoughts. He cannot hear your thoughts. Did you know that? Man can't hear your thoughts on sex. Man is deaf to that, so he doesn't know that you're thinking about it. He don't. And, for real. Because every time I think about sex, and then I eventually talk to Doc, he fucks it up. I'm like, oh, you ain't going to get no pussy. You can't hear my thoughts. You can't hear my visualization like, damn, I want to give you some pussy. You call it, fuck it up. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting nothing. You say the wrong dumbass shit, nigga. Just imagine I was going to let you drill this first time. You fuck it up every time. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. You get it, Zena? You don't know about that? Which about what? Brian, what? I thought you didn't have sex no more. I don't, baby. I thought that shit a long time ago, baby. I'm probably in year 12 now, boo. I don't do that shit. I don't let man in, nigga. You see it? Boy, I know too much now. Boy, what the fuck? I know too much. They fucked around and gave this girl, goddamn. They fucked around and gave this girl information on seminal chemical fluid, germline transmission. You know I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm talking about? Brian, don't do that shit. I told you. No matter how drunk I get, you still ain't getting that pussy. You know what I'm saying? You never get that pussy, even if I'm drunk off this gin, baby. I could be totally sloppy ass drunk, and the answer is fucking no. I'm protecting this shit. I don't want germline transmission, baby. But you can slob on it. You can slob on it. Brian, you can slob on it. But that's as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? You get that little bitty ball. You know that little bitty ball on the clit. When that little ball come out that motherfucker, you can suck on that little motherfucker right there. That's as far as it goes. The pearl tongue, that's what they call it, the pearl tongue. That's as far as that shit go, baby. Hey, I don't want germline transmission, boo-boo. Because right now, nigga, I'm the strongest, the wisest, the baddest bitch in El Cologne because of that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Got all my shit back, nigga. I ain't got all of it back, my pals, but I'm getting all of it back around this bitch. You feel me? Allah, that shit happens. Goddamn, I don't want filthy ass germline but you can suck on that pearl tongue, baby, until I bust. That's about as far as it goes. But no penetration, man. Man is sick. Man is defiled. I don't want shit he got. I don't want nothing he got. I do not want to be one with man. I want to be one with myself. So I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to think like that nigga. I don't want to goddamn eat like that nigga. I don't want to sleep like that nigga. I don't want to walk like that nigga. I don't want to talk like that nigga. I don't even want to believe like that nigga. I don't want nothing. But make that little pearl, make that little pearl tongue come out there. You make that little pearl tongue come out that motherfucker, baby. I might tell you I love you. I might just tell you I love you. That's about as far as it goes. Hey, you make that little pearl tongue, that little thing right there, that little tip, that little small little thing, just goddamn peep your little fucking head out, motherfucker. That's as far as it going right there. Yep, you can lick it, but no sticking, man. That germline transmission, as a matter of fact, the article popped back up. I'm going to give y'all this, goddamn. I need to share it with my daughter, because they're so fucking stupid and forgetful. It's a short-ass article, though. But that's fucked up, because they want your ass to, scientists has controlling power over semen Yeah, this article popped back up, man. Semen has controlling power over female genes and behavior. We all know that, don't we, sisters? I have not seen yet a brother do it live, do a YouTube, do an Instagram video, do a TikTok on this shit. A man ain't finna do no shit like that. That motherfucker ain't finna do no shit like that. Yeah, the article was written in 2015, but it popped up on my feed. It popped up on my feed, boo. I gotta find the it's on YouTube too. Then they did a video. Semen has controlling power of female genes and behavior. Do women absorb semen from a man? What happens to a man's semen? All that type of shit. All that shit on there, man. Her affects her behavior, her thought process, all that shit. Nigga, I ain't fucking with that whole ass shit. Yeah, even though John Nicoleone did a whole goddamn series on seminal chemical fluids, so we don't have to go through it again. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that shit no more, man. I don't want that shit. Y'all know how y'all niggas stop eating pork? Huh? And how y'all look at other people that still eat pork? Listen, wait, fuck all that. Then I'm going to get the fuck out of here and get y'all a Mac. Tony, you knew where I was going with that, right? Woo! And where does the pork go to, though? Where the pork go? It travels up straight to the brain, don't it? That motherfucker stay in the brain forever, motherfucker. That shit start eating away of brain cells, all that type of shit, man. That shit down like, what the fuck? I have never met an intelligent pork eater, ever, in my life. And I never will. You ever met an intelligent pork eater, man? That shit chewing, gnawing away. Have you ever met an intelligent big bitch that sucked dick from both her lips? Come on, Tony, talk to me. You ever met an intelligent bitch that sucked dick from both lips? Hell nah, you ain't never said goddamn bitch. You never, and I ain't never. Degrees, nigga, are you kidding me? That's edic dictation. That ain't nothing but memory citing out that dumb bitch mouth. That ain't nothing but that bitch ain't got no intellect, baby. She ain't got the ability to reason. God damn it. I'm the only one you met, man. Give it up. Give it up. Say only you done. But you don't suck dick. From both lips. From the 2 lips upstairs and 2 lips downstairs. For real. God damn it. Shit. What you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all saw Neff growth. Y'all saw how Neff transformed when Neff stopped sucking and fucking. Y'all now include Neff into accolades y'all give me. Y'all be like, man, I just want to thank you, Don, and Neff. Like, you throw that shit in there, and Neff. You see that shit, goddamn. You see it? Y'all were thanking Neff when you first heard her. Second time you heard her. Third time you heard her. 100 times you heard her. You start thanking that bitch when she started sucking and fucking. God damn it. Damn, you and Dawn. None. I just want to say, man, you and Neff has helped me out a lot. Like, no shit, motherfucker. Because ain't no dick on our brain, bro. Ain't no male seminal behavior coming out of our mouth. We talking, motherfucker. This all pure. This pure. Can you say pure? Boys and girls, here's your sight word for the week. I want you to say it every time in your conversation. Your sight word for the week, so I can send y'all home, and I want you to look up all the different meanings of pure. I want you to find out the etymology of meaning of pure. I want you to find each word, each language, and translate it from pure. Okay? I need you to come back to me and give me the Latin pure, the Germanic pure, the 18th century French pure, the Anglo-Saxon pure, and then all the way to cuneiform pure. I need you to give me Greek, Arabic, Hebrew, Syriac, Arabic. This is your homework for This is your fucking homework. And on Friday, we're going to have a test on that motherfucker. And I expect y'all to turn in your papers. Email me your essay on pure.
You got to write a goddamn 999-word paper essay on pure, the origin of pure, the language of every language, Spanish, French. I also want you to go to Swahili, to the Dembe tribe. I want you to go into Voodoo and Orisha and find the pure one. What is pure? I want you to tell a story on pure. Okay, that is it. And I'm done, Nicoleone. That's your homework. I want that paper sent to me Friday before the Don Nicoleone Show 999 essay on pure. You got it? Pure. Everybody say it? Pure. That's your homework. Don Nicoleone, I'm signing out. Y'all have an awarding day. And that's Don Nicoleone, man. I'm out this bitch. Minute hours up next. Peace.